working. It's just like really badly fit together. Because apparently the window is... Oh, I know why. Okay, never mind. Because that's the best thing I can do.
Yeah,
Because the window is smaller than the entire screen because there's the bar on the bottom, I guess. Yeah, I'll ping some people.
I'll put it in community contents.
Wait, is your name something? Okay.
Huh?
I was trying to ping your name. I don't know for what reason, but then you're like Mango or something. I don't know.
Yes, I am Mango for some reason.
Why are you Mango?
Oh, maybe someone will be thirsty for me.
That's a female nickname, right?
Yes.
New to Dota is a good place to.
Sure, I guess. What can possibly go wrong?
I mean, worst case scenario, we just ban people. Kappa? No Kappa?
I'm sure it's fine.
Okay, I sort of spammed it to be honest, but what can you do?
It's all good.
3 viewers, okay.
Good enough.
Yeah, should we just start with the thing and people join?
Yeah, fuck it. I mean, it's the two broken heroes that I've never seen
Yeah.
before.
Two broken heroes. Okay, so I guess we should like start to go for what you think about the heroes.
I actually haven't really read the patch yet, so this is
Oh,
actually
I see. Okay.
this is first impressions for me.
Oh, this is first. That only makes it better.
I've actually only read shit posts, and I've been shit posting. I've only read the neutral items, to be honest. It's like
Okay.
uh,
Do you generally know what the Void Spirit does?
no, I have no idea.
Because okay, I'm gonna open the client as well, so I can sort of like relate to what the hero actually does. Because I've played the hero actually already, so I start to know what's going on with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna open the client as well. I want to see the numbers.
Just go into demo or something like that. Actually, it would be optimal if we had a lobby set up for this, probably.
Nah, it's fine. I'm just gonna read the numbers.
Yeah.
I mean, first thing I'm gonna say is that why does this hero look so much like Ember Spirit?
Yeah.
It's like a fucking purple Ember Spirit. It's
Yeah,
so lazy.
sort of. Also, he's like of all the heroes, of all the other spirits, I think he's most similar to Ember as well, in terms of his spells. Because the first spell is like I guess it's like a taunt, but it's also like a bind slant, like a complete hard disable.
Yeah.
And then you have the second spell, which basically disjoints projectiles. Have you ever heard that before?
Yeah, I've seen that one. I think
Yeah.
Like jumps around this portal.
Yeah, it's basically you can choose one of the directions that it's gonna go. Actually, crazy. One thing they want to mention about this straight up is crazy damage at level 1, 140. This is probably the spell that you want at level 1. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
maybe not at level 1, but like keep it at level 1 value point in it.
Oh, I see. Oh yeah, it's this.
Yeah, 140 damage, really good damage.
I mean, this hero looks kind of ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
Is he melee?
Yeah, he's melee.
Yeah, he's melee. I mean, this W is like unbelievable, actually.
Actually, I want to look at the stats a little bit.
This is like the strongest spell I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
It's 1.3 phase duration, and it does 140 damage at level 1.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Wait, how
And
do
you
you reset your hero to level 0?
I don't think you can.
I have to pick another hero. Okay. I guess maybe. Yeah. Okay, so I'm looking at level 1 with no items, 58 damage. That's massive. Free armor.
Yeah.
That's acceptable.
It's got good move speed.
Yeah, 300.
His animation is really good, actually. I think.
Let me
Yeah,
see.
it seems really strong. This animation looks really good.
Yeah, pretty good.
Compared to like some bullshit like Bristol or something. There's a lot of melee heroes with really bad animations or like really weird ones.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, pretty short, snappy, clicky. It's good.
The Q is like.
It's yeah.
I think it's kind of hard to use
Yeah.
because you have to let it. It takes 0.4 seconds to run into place, and they have to be facing the right way, and it can't hit a creep. Like it seems like Spark Wraith.
But harder to use.
Yeah, it seems like Spark Wraith, right? But it's on 17-second cooldown, and I think this spell is gonna just be like a range creep secure. I don't know if you can actually It's kind of hard to do anything with it if you don't set up with it with another stun, and even if you do,
yeah, that's
it doesn't scale.
That's sort of true, I guess. Yeah.
I honestly think this spell is gonna just be like Spark Wraith. People will use it to last hit range creeps, and I don't know. Even if you abuse it with something else, like what's it really gonna do? 1.2 seconds.
Yeah.
Is it taunt?
Yeah, it's like it's pole. They say it's a pole, so it's basically.
I mean, it's so.
It's a
like-
taunt. It's technically a taunt. Yeah.
It's like 2 seconds. How long does it last? 20 seconds. The cooldown 17, so it's like you can't even set up like a lot of them. Like
Yeah,
Spark Wraith.
I don't think this spell is particularly great. I think it's the weak point of the hero, really.
I'm guessing this has like some synergy with its other spells because this one looks really bad, to be honest. Like, I mean, it doesn't look bad, but it's just like, I don't know.
It's like May. It's like May. It's good damage though. I mean, acceptable damage to, as you said, secure range creep, but nothing more than that.
It is really fast though, so maybe it's good for if you're chasing someone. It's like fine, I guess. If you try and catch up with them, it's kind of hard to dodge it.
Yeah, I guess.
Because they can't see the direction it's facing right until it. Well,
Yeah,
it's kind of hard.
You could also sort of like if you're escaping. I guess I mean this hero's got a lot of escape as you're going to learn in a second. But I guess if you're like walking away, you could throw it in front of you and make it look backwards so that people can't chase.
Yeah, and you don't have to turn to do that. It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I think this is like a decent spell, and you can secure level 1 bounty room with it. So, in fact, it's really good for level 1 bounty room. Because what can they do?
Yeah,
they can't even tank it like beforehand, like with Spark Wraith. Like they just have to eat it and then get stunned.
Yeah. Hello, Freedom, by the way. Paul 666. Yeah, so the second spell, as I said, good damage, level 1, and you can dodge stuff with it, so I guess there's like a really good value off of 1 level of the spell.
Yeah, this spell looks really good. Like really, really good.
Yeah.
Because you can change where you go.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't really get why the targeting is so weird. Like, it's kind of strange, right, for it to be like this.
What's weird about it? What do you think is
I
weird about
I mean, like, you like choose a portal to go to, but it's not like it really matters that much. Because like the distance between the portals isn't that big, right? So like, imagine if this was just an AoE spell and I click where I go.
Yeah.
It wouldn't really make a difference. I just think it's kind of like a strange. It just looks weird on my screen, you know. I mean, this is really strong spell.
I mean, does it not matter? I mean, this sort of like eliminates the turn rate issue.
Yeah,
I
but
get
I mean, like it's not a big deal, I guess. I think some people will think that this is kind of either like this is some sort of big negative, right? You have to
yeah.
choose.
Yeah, maybe. But then again, you know, there's another thing is that I'm not sure if the enemies see which one you're picking, like if they see the highlight.
I
Because
don't
then I guess
think.
you could like you could like fake them out, like you say you're gonna go here and you click the one on
Yeah,
the other
you can
side.
like do
Yeah.
doppelganger
So
shit.
they turn to the one to kill you because you're, let's say you're escaping, right? And they turn to the one like the this one that you selected, and then you go to the other one, right?
Yeah. Does it hit creeps?
Yeah, it hits
Yeah,
creep.
it
It's
does.
actually pretty good damage on creeps. It's pretty good for farming, but it's like sort of awkward to aim, really.
It's 20-second cooldown as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, it's sort of like a Bramble issue where you have to get used to the placement of the shit.
Yeah, but this spell is really strong. It's like um it's kind of like phase shift.
Yeah,
You can dodge all projectiles, but it does 140 damage at level 1, which is like a lot.
yeah,
And to be honest, this spell is like really hard to dodge, right? Because you have to walk backwards, like you can't even sidestep
yeah,
it.
yeah.
And then again, when he's escaping, like you have to choose. Like he's gonna show up one of these places, and you don't know which, I assume. And I don't know, it just seems kind of cancerous. And
Yeah, if I remember correctly, people don't see which one you're picking. So
you can flash farm range creeps with this at level 4.
yeah, absolutely.
It's a good spell. I think this is probably like the value point. This is 140
Yeah,
damage at level 1, and it scales how
yeah,
much? Like 80.
yeah. Agreed completely. So the next one is the resonant pulse. It's basically a shield. You can absorb physical damage if you hit enemies with it when you cast it on cast. You get more shield.
Oh, I
guess.
see. Yeah. And then it like explodes or something? Oh, it's only one.
No,
Oh,
it
it's one
just
time. Oh, I see. I
uh,
thought it was like a Abaddon thing. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a weird spell actually if you think about it. Um, I don't know. Like it's only 30, scaling up to 75. Like at best, you're probably gonna hit like 3 people with it.
yeah.
So this is gonna be like 500. Is it physical damage only? It's
Yeah,
500
it's
physical damage
physical.
absorbed.
Yes, it's physical damage.
Uh,
Sort.
that's
Oh,
not.
okay. Certain, like whatever, right? But on the other hand, I mean, we'll get into the talents in a second, but well, spoiler alert, he's got a 150 resonant pulse damage
Oh.
talent, so this becomes a 400 damage ability.
I mean, it's gonna do nothing in lane, right?
No,
I
yeah,
just
yeah.
because like even if you max it and it's like level 3 or something, and you have 150, and you get like 2 people with it, it's like 280 physical damage absorbed. People just won't hit you for 10 seconds, like the Abaddon shield, but it doesn't trade.
Yeah.
I don't know, and it's the range is like pretty big, I guess. I guess it's like fine against melee heroes, maybe. Doesn't seem great.
Yeah, that 500 range actually pretty big. Guess this
Uh,
70 damage.
70 damage is like fine, but
Yeah.
it's not
It's on
great.
the weaker side. Okay, then we have the astral step. We think about that.
Oh, isn't this one like the fucking anime ones?
Yeah,
So,
it's the anime. It's like a Naruto run, whatever.
so it's like 2 max charges, and then it's like the restore rate shit, and then you run at them, and then everyone you hit takes damage afterwards, right? And then they take damage initially as well.
Yeah, the initial damage I think is like your right click damage.
It's your right click,
Yeah.
I assume.
Yeah, it is, and it says if you
2
press
charges.
Alt, if you hold Alt, it says that it doesn't
not
cleave. So I guess it procs some of the stuff like a Maelstrom.
Yeah, like Maelstrom and stuff like that. 150 damage, 40% move slow. For how long? Does it say?
Well, no duration here.
Oh, it just slows for while the mark is on them, I assume. So 1 second.
Yeah,
1 second.
yeah, it is like 1 second. Yeah.
What is this? This spell looks fucking trash to me. Am I delusional? Like this spell looks like fucking dog shit. I don't get it.
Hello.
Like, compared to this to like Ember ult, right? This is one less charge, and you go way less far, and like the Ember ult does 100 damage, I think, at level 1, and it scales 200, 300. This does 50 more damage, and it slows for 1 second, which is like, who fucking cares? And
so you think this is bad?
I don't think it's bad, but like,
I mean,
everyone I talked to was like jizzing themselves over this spell. They were like, oh my god, Void Spirit ult.
I don't think it's crazy, but the fact that you get the 2 charges, and the charge restore time is really short, and the range is pretty far. Like, gives you a lot of flexibility in fights. Like, you can go in, go out, right? It's not crazy damage. It's not crazy damage. It's more about, like, you know.
I guess this hero is like just really fucking hard to kill.
Yeah,
like
yeah. That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
I guess this is like kind of like the Ember, but he has always stuff. I mean, this is literally just Ember Spirit, isn't it? You go with your Q, and then you fucking give them a Q while they're slowed, and then you E them, and then you W out or some shit like that. I don't know. It's like his cooldowns are so long that like.
Oh shit.
Always spells at 11 seconds, right? Like
Good,
all of them.
Good
at max
warriors
level.
here.
Oh god.
He's in the
Oh,
chat.
good warrior.
Good warrior in the chat. Anti-plan in the chat.
I mean, this is the thing I would say about this hero is that all his spells look kind of bad or like not great. Like his Q and E especially, I think they don't really look like they do much, and it's always like not that strong. But the thing is, this is like, I think this is the only hero in the game where all 4 of his spells do like 200 plus damage, right?
Yeah.
Or like,
a lot of damage on the hero basically. Just in total.
I think his mid game is gonna be fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, if you max your, I'm guessing you max your E and probably like your, I'm guessing E and W is probably the most reasonable, right? Say you're like level 11 and I don't know, you take like 30 damage time. I don't know. Like you can combo someone for like 1,500 damage or something, and you will never die. It's like free.
Yeah, basically.
You can ult in twice, and then you can E them for free as well, and then you just W out or W back into them, depending on what you need to do. It's like, this hero just does... I don't know, most heroes don't have 3 nukes like this, I think.
Because Good Warrior says this hero is actually... He thinks this hero is good.
I think he's good.
Yeah, that's a good point. 2 charge Waveform Morphling is very similar. Like, in terms of trying to catch that hero.
Yeah, I mean, this hero... Can you get like an Echo Saber and slow everything with your ult?
That probably only procs on the first unit, I would imagine.
Yeah, but Valve can't program. Yeah, it procs on all of them.
On all?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it does.
Okay. Yeah, okay, I mean, if it's like that, then yeah, I think this hero is really strong. I'm gonna say that...
That's quite wicked, actually. That's really...
This hero seems really strong, actually. Like, all his spells look bad or like not great, but in combination, like, he's a hero of 4 nukes and 2 escapes and tankability and a TP cancel. Like, that's actually fucking insane.
Seems like the regular case of, wow, bad design, but we put a lot of damage on the hero and it's gonna own. So
you can even get like a Maelstrom or something. It's gonna be ridiculous. Oh no, he seems like what do you call it? Like, he has all the tools necessary, right? Like, he can farm, he can damage, he can sustain.
Yeah. You think like a Radiance carrier. Is that what you're thinking?
Radiance.
Radiance.
Wait, let me check out the talents real quick. Actually, oh yeah. So this Remnant. I mean, the first one, 30 damage or 3 mana regen.
Yeah.
I think mana regen in general is like
Yeah,
super
yeah.
overrated.
First off, despite the alt, I don't think this is a right clicker. Like in terms
Yeah,
of like fighting.
I don't think this is right clicker, but the thing is, I guess because you're gonna be kind of low on mana because you're gonna use 2 spells to nuke wave. Because I think your E and your W one shot a wave, right? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing that's gonna be your main way to farm, like you EW and then ult back out if shit gets real. So I guess mana regen is pretty good. 30 damage is like, when are you gonna hit people as this hero? I feel like it's
Yeah.
basically gonna be pretty much your ult, and 30 damage on your ult. Like, people don't take there's like another talent that's really similar to this. It's like the Earthshaker one, right? I think Earthshaker has 30 damage or 250 mana, and a lot of people take the 30 damage because it's like, haha, he has enchant totem, right?
Yeah.
But it's so fucking whatever.
Yeah.
I think it's the exact same here. I think the mana regen is
Ancient Totem isn't that just base damage?
yeah, it's
Or-
just base damage.
Yeah,
But like,
so why would you want fucking bonus 30?
because people are like, oh man, I'm fucking, I don't know, it's some psychology thing, right? They're like, oh man, I hit fucking hard. I'm gonna hit harder. Like, you
Wait,
can just use spells.
Remnant? I'm not considering the Remnant plus Techie's Mind shenanigans. Oh, like pull them into the.
Yeah.
I don't think that's ever gonna happen.
No. That's the range is
Yeah,
range is
it's
too
too
bad,
short.
I
Too short. They're
Yeah.
gonna trigger the bomb as well. Might as well just proc the bomb. Okay, then you have 150 resonant pulse damage. I think this is really good. This is just good damage level 15, right? And Remnant provides true sight. That's obviously good, but it's like utility. But
True Sight is like, I guess you can de-ward with it.
yeah, if you can deal with it, then if you don't get the value of it, then it's like really bad.
I don't think de-warding is like a big deal. Like Central Wards cost 75 gold.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't really matter. And this Remnant is on a 11-second cooldown.
Yes.
So you're gonna have one out.
And
So I don't think this talent is great. I don't think this is a support hero either. And even if he is, you have to get level 50.
Okay, alright. Then you have -7 Astral Step Charge restore time and 15% spell amplification. So my guess is 15% spell amplification every time.
I'm not 100% sure about that. I'd have to think about this one. I think 7
Really?
seconds makes it 8-second cooldown, which is really good.
I mean,
15%.
yeah, it is, but you have to keep in mind you have to charge this anyway. So do you care?
I guess, but even with like even if you take the 150 resonant pulse damage, how much is it? Like 500 or something? 15% of 500 is like an extra 60 damage, and your E is like an extra.
Yeah,
Oh no, it's 400. It's 400. Okay.
Yeah.
Omega Law maths. So it's like 60 damage exactly, right? And your W is around the same. So this talent basically is plus 60 damage on all your spells, and your Maelstrom or whatever.
Yeah.
Or you can have half cooldown on your ult. I'd rather have half cooldown on my ult, I think.
Maybe. Okay, I guess like questionable or I don't know. You know better. But I feel like this is like
I think Spell Amp is like whatever at level 20. By the time it's level
Really?
20, everyone's gonna have BKBs, so. Or like pipes, and it's not like spell damage at level 20. I don't think it's usually going to be a big deal. And I think by the time it's level 20, you can't really just go in with W anymore. So that spell is pretty much going to be your disengage only. I think past a certain point, the W is going to be you won't damage with it anymore.
okay.
And his E is like, I don't know, extra 60 damage on E, and like his Q is not guaranteed to hit at all. Like it's super unreliable. I think I'd rather have low cooldown ult because I think late game his ult is definitely his best spell, and it goes through BKB. So
Yeah. Okay, that's a fair point. And then you have dissimulate stuns for 3 seconds, or Astro Stab 200% crit. If
What the
the,
fuck?
the 3 second stun.
I mean, that's what? Huh? Is this real? You fucking 3 second stun or
Yeah.
200% crit?
Or a Crystallis.
What sort of mentally ill person would take a Crystallis over a 3 second AoE stun in late game? It's like pretty big as well. What the fuck? I hope no one's taking that. I'm going Dota buff actually. I'm gonna check it. There's no way people are taking 200% crit. It fucking sounds terrible. I mean, I guess it's good if you use like if you have like 100 items, but I'm looking at the thing. Oh my god, people actually are taking the crit. 67% pick rate. Jesus Christ.
I mean, this is like, those buff includes like, 2k MMR and shit. Okay,
Yeah.
3 seconds stun, much better, I think. So you could do like shenanigans where people even have BKBs and try to like initiate with this, and then they have to like call your bluff, right, with dissimulate. And
I think the problem with this, if you have a 3 second stun, it's like Puck, when they stand underneath you to go kill you,
yeah.
they're gonna get stunned for 3 seconds. And if they stand far away enough to not get stunned, then that gives you enough room. Like, no stun in the game is gonna... Like, I can't think of an instant stun like that, right?
Yeah.
So
this
it's
isn't
usually gonna be
instant,
some...
though.
It's gonna be like some AoE projectile stun, and they can't stand within whatever the radius of W is, and you can just out. Like, how are you gonna kill this hero?
Can you test if remnants are... Wait a second. If remnants are refreshed with refresher? Wait. Because then you have 8 seconds of stun with refresher. Oh, you mean like it's like
like
combo.
the QW.
Yeah, QW. I get, yeah.
It should.
I don't think that's practical though. Like
yeah, it's not really. The channel is like. I mean, late game if you have like a refresher shard, this is honestly pretty ridiculous because it's like an RP that doesn't PS BKB. It's like whatever because it's such a surprise, Could even do like.
Okay. Yeah, but it refreshes. It refreshes. It works.
You could even like. I don't know if it. Does it make a Does anyone know if you can see when he does it? Because
yeah, that's.
You can even go like Shadow Blade and all in. I mean W in or something.
Yeah, I guess. Do you guys in the chat know if you can see this? If you're
enemy team.
Yeah, enemy team. Can you see the things on the floor, and can you see which one is highlighted? These are the things that we want to know, sort of.
I'm pretty sure they can't, because
just spawn a void spirit with the con. Oh yeah, I just spawned an enemy hero. Yeah, I guess.
You see all the circles, but not the highlight. I mean, that's still really good, to be honest.
Yeah, it's
yeah, I mean that's really strong. This hero is
yeah, that's a good point. Okay.
I think this hero is fucking insane, and I think he's a mid.
you can see the circles, but not the highlights. So yeah, you could do like shenanigans. You can like, like check people. You have the 3 second stun. You're about to engage, and you press the dissimulate. And they have to you check them. Because they might just have to press a BKB in that situation. If they're standing on top of the thing.
Thing is,
and then you just disengage.
I think the idea with the Q is like when you ult someone, you slow them for a little bit, and then you like throw down your Q next to where you land yourself, and it's like a really short.
Okay.
It's really short travel time, and then you like pull them in, and you do 100 damage, and then you press E, and then they can't trade you.
Yeah, I guess.
I think this hero is fucking ridiculous. How you how does if you die on this guy, you're like stupid or something, and you can just AFK farm.
So it's like a puck basically. It's not even a spirit hero. It's a puck.
It's like puck but with
more damage.
It's like Ember's damage for some reason.
Puck with Ember's damage. Okay, is that the final note?
Dude, this hero is crazy. I think he's gonna have bad win rate because he's like complicated, and
yeah, people won't know how to execute.
This is like this is the kind of hero that bad people will just go feed on because all his spells can go in or out. Because his W, like you can see the biggest mongs in the world, they just go with W and then double charge someone. But yeah, This is really strong. I think he's like a mid. The only problem I think he has, I think he's a mid because he needs levels so badly because he needs 4 in both W and E to flash farm with, and I think he scales really well, but he's not like a right click carry, and he does nothing against BKB. Well, like he does ult against BKB. It's like so whatever, and But the problem with him mid that I can see is like, I mean, he doesn't really have anything to do mid lane. It's a weird thing to say, but like all the melee heroes mid. I mean, firstly, there aren't that many melee heroes mid because you could just get harassed out or whatever.
Yeah, you just get clicked, right?
And like with Ember and stuff like that, you have to like run in with Flame Guard just to secure range creeps and push out first wave.
This hero doesn't have that. He doesn't have a spell that's gonna like protect.
This guy doesn't have like a.
And at the same time deal damage to the enemy and farm creeps.
He doesn't really have like a, firstly all his cooldowns really bad, so he doesn't have anything to spam out. He has like no bread and butter, if it's like a fighting game. He has nothing to just fucking spam non-stop. It's
okay, like... Strapless King is asking if we can test Blood Turn and his ult after. So I guess this is like if that crits, is that the question?
Yeah, it does crit. It's just an auto.
Yeah. It's just...
You can even bash people, I assume. It's just an attack.
It's like 642.
Yeah. I guess if he is a mid, then you probably have to level Q first just to get the range creep with, and then after that, you just like every time he walks up, you just resonant pulse and you try and AFK farm, and then you could just go jungle at some point. You like stack your own camps and you decimate everything.
Test Abyssal. What about Abyssal? It's just gonna stand a random unit, right?
Yeah, it's just gonna stun something. Abyssal has internal cooldown, so you can't bash 3 things. Yeah,
it just stuns stuns one unit. Okay, so there's nothing really broken in the spaghetti code.
The new Abyssal though, you can do some wacky combos because it's like ranged Abyssal, right? So you can like zip through them and then jump back in. It's like super fucking anime.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, you can like jump past them and fucking stun them and then press E and then jump away and they take like 200 damage.
Yeah, very wicked. Right, I think let's not dwell too long on this hero.
Yeah,
because we're gonna spend like 20 hours doing this. Okay,
go next. So this hero is really strong. I think he's like a mid, and he's gonna be shit in the lane, and then he's just gonna destroy everyone with big damage.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down. Let's see if that prediction checks out in the future. I think it will actually. I don't think there's like much to be discussed here in terms of what that hero is. I also think it's a mid, and it's gonna be like to some extent it's gonna be a better Ember Spirit.
Yeah.
For now,
I think he can be played offlane as well because Resonant Pulse is a decent trading tool, but I think carry is probably no, and support is absolutely not. So it's worth support in the game, I think.
Okay. Blood Turn is core on him then. I'm not sure. I don't think so.
I think his ult is not that big of a deal for sure.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess you could do like a meme. Maybe after some tweaks, you could maybe do like a meme build with a auto attack Void Spirit.
I think Echo Saber is like the only value.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. All right, Snapfire.
Yep. How to train your dragon.
How to yeah, exactly. Okay, so the first spell is it's a thing. It's a cone targeted spell. It just deals damage and then
it does more when it's close, right?
When it's close. So
50% more.
I guess this is supposed to be like so that when you're laning and you're laning as a range hero, this hero is slightly worse than when people are like in melee range and they try to harass you. I'm not sure. Like, why is this a thing? This is like a okay. I mean, okay. What you think about this spell?
I think this spell sucks.
Yeah,
I think this spell is fucking absolutely terrible. You have to like
Okay.
I just don't get it, to be honest.
I
Like,
mean-
if someone is point blank range, then you're dead. It's like, and if
Okay.
you're gonna use this to harass, right? So
Yeah.
the problem with this is your hero's ranged, right? So
Well, actually,
Yeah.
base stats. Let's actually. Did you look at the stats?
yeah, the stats are pretty
dog
horrendous.
shit. Yeah, dog shit. Okay, yeah.
Really bad. And her attack speed is just, I don't know. Her attack speed feels really bad. Might just be because of the animation and how it feels, but I think her projectile speed is like, it's like sniper tier, right? It's like really good.
So does this range creep secure?
100 damage. No, 80 damage.
80 then.
Yeah, it's pretty good for range creep secure, I
Yeah.
guess. But the problem is, it's so AoE that
Yeah,
you're gonna
you could
hit all
ruin the
creeps.
lane. Yeah, you could ruin the lane.
And the other problem is this point blank thing is, to get the range creep in the AoE, there's like a decent chance that you're gonna get the melee creeps in the point blank range. You're gonna really push it out.
Yeah, that's true. That could happen. I can see it happen. What the fuck is that?
This is like a I think Valve have put support on the hero, like, you know, for the little descriptions things, like for Void Spirit they put nothing, or like they put like carry, escape, nuke, or
Yeah.
whatever. I think they want this hero to be a support, and no support needs a AoE nuke. Like,
Yeah.
this is gonna do nothing.
Like-
I hope she
like-
has like a
Like Lena, right? Like Lena. Doesn't need.
Yeah, but this one is like it's so underwhelming. Like, the range is not good. The damage is like so whatever.
Okay,
It's
so
slow. It's trash.
so I think what they were thinking with the hero, that's just a clear speculation. Is that since this is a strength hero, right? So I think they wanted to make a support hero that's gonna be like slightly more tanky than your average support hero. So it's gonna be played like a 4, and then in the offlane you don't care as much if you push the offlane, the creeps into the enemy tower, because it's gonna bounce back and possibly give you equilibrium.
I don't know. We have to look at the other spells first.
Okay. Fire Snap Cookie.
Oh yeah, this is the meme.
This is the
Big-
meme, yeah,
big
but it's actually a
big
pretty
joke.
fun spell.
So you like use it on an ally and they jump forwards and they stun.
Yeah, also you can use it on yourself. You can use it on creeps, so you can actually push creeps forward as well. Okay, Helm of the Dominator. I'm calling it Helm of the Dominator.
yeah, into the centaur. Into the centaur.
Yes. Oh my god.
I think W. I think
It's a good
I'm
spell.
gonna call it. I think the spell is fucking garbage. Like,
Garbage. Okay.
because you have to face the direction you jump in, and the animation is long, and it's a set distance, so it's not even like tech keys, where he can go, you know, pretty far or short, whatever. So I think Dispel is like, you can reasonably expect to dodge it. Like,
Okay.
unironically, like, on reflex, like, you can see the spell and you can probably dodge it if
Oh yeah,
if,
because the cookie has got travel time as well.
if you're not like dead center in it and you have decent move speed, I think you can actually just dodge the spell, but I'm not 100% sure.
I guess we will see, but I mean this. Okay, the credit I can give this the spells credit for at least like trying to be fun, to be something new, I guess, in a way. It's sort of like, I mean, it's sort of like Toss.
Yeah, this is so much worse than Toss though.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah, it is. Range is
it's-
worse, the damage is worse. You get a stun.
It's not long enough to be a disengage, I think. It's like really short, and the animation honestly slows you down
Okay.
so much.
You can feed catapult cookies, yes.
You can feed it to creeps, but then that's even worse, I think. Like, I mean, it's so weird. It's
Yeah,
just-
it's slightly weird spell, but you know, I think this has got potential for like someone making a flashy play, and that's what they're going for, like fun heroes, you know, quote unquote.
I guess you can do stun into stun technology with this on the offlane.
Yeah.
It's like budget light striker,
Yeah,
right?
it's like
Yeah.
you have a center,
Yeah.
runner, you push him forward, he stuns
Well,
again, and someone's dead.
It's gonna be really bad with Centaur Warrunner because you have to be on top of them, right? And if you launch them while they're already stunned, you have to like. I think this is like the This is like a light strike array, but it's kind of specific. Like your lane partner has to have a range stun themselves. I think it's
Okay.
gonna be good with like
Oh, you mean like they stun first and then
yeah,
you
like
stun with
because
this?
this is like I think this spell is too unreliable to go in with, and it's pubs as well, and you have to like communicate where people stand. I don't think
Yeah,
that's gonna happen.
that's true, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we're gonna see some like good use out of this.
I think this and like CK is pretty good. You can like Chaos Ball and then send him in, and you just crits them in the face. Like it's
Yeah.
pretty fine.
DNC, you're a big dog.
Is this true? I don't think that's true.
It just happens.
What's the next one?
What's the next one? There's not a next one. This is the last insult.
Oh,
Latest insult. Okay, so the next spell is the Low Shredder.
oh yeah, this is like the gyro thing. If I remember correctly.
I mean, sorta. Except it doesn't attack 1 million units. It like gives you fixed damage
Oh,
and gives you range, and then you can slow people with it.
oh, okay, I see. So wait, fixed damage per shot. Oh, I
Yes.
see. So it's not bonus damage. It's just,
Yes,
that's just,
it possibly makes your shit worse.
couldn't make you worse. I mean, it's unlikely because the attack speed is so good, and it slows or something. It slows attack speed.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Well, and Antiplan says you get Maelstrom on the hero.
Oh, Maelstrom.
Maelstrom!
Oh my God. Anytime a hero has attack speed, you just buy MKB.
This is so good. Okay, Maelstrom. Oh, okay. It seems like it doesn't proc when you do it. Wait a second. Hold.
Doesn't proc? It should do. I think
Okay,
you
it
just got
does.
unlucky.
No, yeah, I got unlucky. It does proc, but it seems like it didn't. Okay, so I think the spell is really underwhelming.
Yeah, what the fuck? Am I not understanding it properly? What?
I know there's a talent for it, but we're gonna like look at that in a second. That makes much better. And then you have Mortimer Kisses. What a great name for an ability.
Yeah.
Very friendly. Well,
This range is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Just like to start off by saying it's like 2 screens wide. Like, how is anyone supposed to use this even? Like max range, you have to fucking scroll back. Is it like a channel, or do you? Oh,
you can right click and steer the thing. So
Oh,
you're,
okay, so
you're
it's
like
like-
rooted. You're basically rooted.
And if you get stunned, does it get interrupted? I assume it does, right?
I mean, it's not technically a channel. I think it would say that it's a channel. Let's see.
Try the axe claw on her.
Yeah, I think it stops. Yeah. I used the void remnant, Aether remnant, whatever.
Okay, this spell, I'm gonna call it, is fucking broken as
And it-
hell.
Okay. The alt.
Yeah, I think this spell is absolutely fucking ridiculous. Like, it seems out of control.
A lot of damage actually.
It's 8 globs,
Yeah.
and it's like 2 screens away. Like, no one's ever gonna be able to find you if you position properly. And like, it does burn damage. So,
Do they stack? What do you mean?
and
do they-
is it like if you walk into the fire at any point, you're gonna take 3 seconds, or is it you have to get hit?
The dot.
Oh yeah, you
this
can just stand.
This doesn't stack. The dot doesn't stack. The debuff.
Yeah, I know it doesn't stack, but like,
Yeah, I'm saying that to Antiplan. Yeah, continue.
oh no, this makes Macropie look like a piece of shit. I think.
Yeah, I agree. It's a really
why?
strong spell.
The spell is goddamn ridiculous. Like, you can, let's say you're playing position 4,
Yeah.
and you get your ult at minute whatever, it's like a Luna, and your lane partner has like any of the 2-second stun spells, and you can hit them with this like 3 times, and it's gonna do
Yeah,
it's gonna do like
it's
600 damage.
It's massive damage. It's absolutely massive damage.
And this is just assuming that you just hit them while they're stunned, because you can like area denial with it, and you can also like hit people while they're running away. There's actually a League hero like this called
Yeah, I fuck. Do you mean the dog, the thing, the alien dog?
No. I'm talking about the
Caster.
I'm talking about Vel'Koz, I think.
Oh shit, man! I don't know what that is. I thought you meant
Oh
the
no,
dog.
not Vel'Koz. There's like a hero in League where he
Zira?
basically
Zira?
yeah. He's like the Thunder guy. If I remember.
Oh yeah. Zira.
Anyway, the
Never
point
mind.
is
Yeah.
he stands there and he like channels 3 like big AoE like blobs like this, and they do big damage. And it's actually surprisingly hard to dodge. Like these, it looks really easy because it's like really long range, but it's kind of hard to not walk into this, and you can fuck people with choke points.
Yeah, so this is assuming that your team is already fighting, so they're like in some way they're limiting the movement of the opponents, right? So
Yeah.
like they're stunning, I don't know, they're just attacking them, like whatever.
The main problem with this spell is that you have to start with it. It's kind of like an AA situation where the spell is good at long range, but that means you have 3 other spells that you're actually not going to be able to use.
Yeah.
In the fight.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what I was thinking, sort of. Like the other spells are so short range that you're basically not. If you're using this, you're not using anything else.
This hero has like, I don't like to use this word, but this hero's like kit is fucking terrible. Like it doesn't make any sense. Like none of these spells.
Is the word terrible that you don't like to use?
No, kit. Like who the fuck talks about the hero's kits? Like it's such a weird thing to say. But like, I don't know. Like the spells are just so random. Like the ult is like honestly, this hero reminds me of AA, where it's just like 4 random spells. It's like you can't really use them together like cold.
Yeah, makes sense. They don't synergize, is what you mean.
It's like the E is just like, I don't know. All the spells are just fucking bizarre. Like I don't get it.
Yeah. Okay, then we have talents, and when level 10 is 20 movement speed and 250 health.
Definitely take health.
Health, right?
Yeah, Sira's not gonna move much. I'm pretty sure he's just gonna stand back and ult.
Yeah, then you have Fire Snap Cookie restores 250 health. Actually, pretty good, I think.
Yeah, that sounds decent, but it's 18-second cooldown. And
okay, would you rather have 60 damage on the dog shit ability that you're never gonna use?
Scatter Blast. What the fuck? Yeah, this is garbage.
Yeah,
60 damage. Okay. Yeah, Fire Snap Cookie restores 250 health is pretty good because the cast range is like acceptable, and I think if you use this as an escape, it's like you give them 250 health and then they hop away, like whatever, it's fine, I guess.
Yeah.
60 scatter blast damage doesn't do anything at all. It might let you one-shot melee creeps, I guess, but I mean, it's support.
Yeah, I agree. No synergy on this hero. Good warrior. Okay, then you have 25% Mortimer Kisses movement slow, so this is on your ult. I don't think this matters all that much.
25%. What was it before? Like 15? This makes
15,
it 40?
yeah. It makes it 40, doesn't matter. At level 20, at level 20, doesn't matter.
It could be good. 25%. I think it's fine. The other one looks fucking trash, to be honest.
Low Shredder uses your attack damage? That looks trash. It's amazing.
What you have to understand about this one is that you lose the fixed damage, so it's not like you're just gaining all of your attack damage. You're changing it from 75 to whatever you have.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna assume you're playing like some shitty support hero. I'm level 20, right? And based on just stats, I have 96 damage. So like, it's 21 extra damage. Like even if you give yourself some stats like fucking Atos and Abrasive, like I mean, it's like plus 40 damage times 6.
Okay, that makes sense. So basically, you think that talent doesn't fit the pushed hero archetype. You're trying to make it a support that skills make sense as a support hero, and then you have a spell talent that basically makes it like a quasi carry, but doesn't apply to what you would do with the hero.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. And +8 Mortimer Kisses launched at 25.
Oh Jesus Christ! Does it make it faster?
Probably not.
I mean, like, it should make it the same
Yeah, it does.
duration.
Oh my god, it actually does.
Yeah, it just
Okay,
fucking
that's
spits them.
okay.
Yeah, okay, that is
That's
absolutely fucking
busted.
ridiculous. That is fucking mental. Like, oh my.
That's
What-
what were they fucking thinking? What is going on?
It's like the fucking Lucent beam thing. What?
Yeah,
Okay,
it
that
is.
is.
It's just that
Okay,
you don't
okay.
need an axe though.
I just fucking read the other one as well. What the fuck is that? It's like the worst thing I've ever read in my life.
That's pretty bad. That's just pretty
Jeez.
bad.
Is it like
And-
undispellable or something? Is that the meme?
at level 25, that's what you want to have, like disarm on your funny spell. I think that's. Well, is it the spell or is it not? Let's see.
I think you can dispel it. I think.
Okay, I'm using a BKB. No, you can't. You can't. You cannot. You cannot. You cannot remove it with a BKB.
Yeah, but
That's interesting. I mean.
the thing is though, I think this hero is like your ult. Like your ult's your only good spell, so I mean you have to be in Q range and you're kind of dead already. Like,
Yeah.
how many people can you realistically disarm anyway with this? The AoE is not that good. Like late game is like no one's really grouping together late game. It's just the fucking carries running around trying to one shot everyone. You can probably disarm them. Maybe.
Okay, so Freedom thinks that this hero will never get level 25 before From gets eat, but I think he has not played the game for some time now.
I think this hero doesn't
It's-
have a lane to go in. Because
yeah,
if you look at the lanes, right, position 5, you can't harass them because you don't have
No.
a spell to harass them with.
Yeah.
Your animation and everything is too bad, and I mean it's just like it just does nothing. You can't secure range. You can
Yeah.
secure range creeps, but like
I think the whole idea behind this hero, right? That what they were thinking in terms of, because we were like talking about synergy and how it's not happening. So I thought what they were like thinking is that as a support you can sort of have Scar Blast and Fire Snap Cookie, and you give yourself the cookie, you jump close, they're stunned, and you do the Scar Blast for bonus damage, and then you get like a lull combo. That's what they were thinking. But I don't think this works. I think this is bad.
it doesn't. You jump in and then you die. That's pretty much it. Every fucking offlane duo in the world, last patch at the very least, wants you to jump in so they can kill you with their double stun
Yeah.
technology, and you fucking just jump in with this, what's it called again? Like this telegraphed attack that everyone can see.
Yeah.
It seems awful, and the Q doesn't do any damage. Like even if you're point blank range, it does like.
Yeah, it's gonna be plus 50%, so this is, wait. What? 70?
Yeah, something like that. It's really questionable.
No, it's 80. Okay, so it's 80, so it's plus 50% damage. That's
120 damage minus resistance, like 90 damage nuke. 90 damage nuke. Is that it? Like, it's so bad. That's so bad. And like, what pos 5 fucking nukes anyway?
No, I'm thinking more like plus 4 for this
Oh,
hero.
plus 4.
Definitely not plus 5. No way.
If this hero is a pos 4, then like I would say in like 2014 or like 2013, this hero is like a decent pos 4. But every fucking pos 4 nowadays is so broken. Like, what? Like, let's talk about last patch mostly because I don't know if they got changed yet or not.
Wait,
But, like, if you talk about like the Lina and the what was the other broken one? Mirana, right?
Yeah.
You have to compete with Lina and Mirana, and you have. So like Lina has an AoE stun for 1.6 on like a 8 second cooldown, something like that. Your stun is worse. It does less damage. It's like around the same difficulty to land, and it's longer cooldown and everything. You have an E that does literally nothing. Like this E is the worst spell in the fucking world. Like I don't get it. Like what can you do with it? You can harass someone for like 100
Okay.
damage.
Okay,
The
that's
Q is just-
there's a weird interaction with the Aether Lens, because what I think happens when you get an item on this hero, when you're trying to use the Scar Blast, is that it actually shoots a little over where you clicked. So I click here, it shoots like here, right? But when I get the Aether Lens, it's the same range, but I shoot from the correct distance. So I think this hero is just fucking broken. They need to fix it.
I think this hero is fucking absolute dog shit with.
Yeah. The ult is great. It's an ult hero.
The ult is like the only redeeming quality. It's kind of
Yeah.
like Kotor, but with no good spells instead of one. Or like two. Because Kotor is like, this hero sucks. Terrible. I mean, it's fucking trash.
But Kato.
I'm gonna check a win rate real quick actually. It's, I know the release hero win rates are like usually bad, but I think Voice
Yeah.
Spirit had like 41%, I think, 44%, and he's like a difficult hero. This hero has 35% win rate. Like,
Oh my god.
so terrible. Like,
Okay, forget about this hero.
yeah.
Okay, let's just be done with this. We'll see. I guess in a bunch of weeks, maybe some fucking.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna come up with like some combo or like some items that actually make this viable, or Valve will adjust the values and stuff like that, and things will change. But for now, it's not really up to debate. All right, let's go for the patch notes.
Yeah.
Let me change the screen real quick. I've got scenes now, so I can do this, you guys.
Wow, poggers.
Did you see that?
Yeah, great transition.
Professional streamer. Alright, so do you have your own patch notes open, or are you looking at...
I have mine open.
Okay, good. So general updates.
Yeah, looking. Oh Jesus Christ.
There's a lot of text, but I believe we can
Yeah, this is the change that I was like skim reading yesterday, and I fucking read the first line, and I was like, holy shit.
Each player has their own courier. That's a turbo change.
It's so stupid. Honestly.
It is stupid. I mean, okay, here's this sort of requires reading further into the patch, but I understand why they did this. I mean, I don't think there's like a, let's say, competitive balance reason why they would do that, if you know what I mean. I don't think there's like better for, like ranked matchmaking or professional Dota. I don't think this is better for it. I think this is for new players. Let's not deceive each other into thinking this is for anyone else.
The colors are really slow now, and they give.
Yeah, but it's like.
I think this change has like. This is ridiculous. Like, there's like 100 things wrong with this from my point of view. The first thing is that I think lanes are gonna be unbelievably snowballing now. Like, before, like you can start winning and it's not really gonna matter that much in terms of economy at least. But now you're gonna start winning your lane. You're just gonna start buying Wraith Bands and flying them in, or like double salves and fucking whole phase boots and shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think this change is like something they didn't think about, because a lot of this stuff, like, it seems to me as they lowered the courier speed because now everyone's got a courier, so they're like trying to fix their own change, if you know what I mean, because now people can get the items more often, right? Like, you're not in a queue for the courier use, right? You're not waiting for your mid to get his salve or something. You're just using the courier, so they lowered the speed of the courier, so you cannot get a constant stream of items.
Yeah, but the thing is, it doesn't really matter, because in the old patch, the mid is spamming the courier for the first 5 minutes, so your courier move speed is like 0 basically, because you're never going to get it on the side lane. So anything is an improvement, and I don't know, it's like just so fucking stupid. Like this, and the thing is, because it's connected with GPM, and because everyone's going to be buying it like 100 items off cooldown, I think there's gonna be a lot of courier sniping this patch. Like, I think
Nature's Prophet is great this patch, by the way.
People are gonna start playing the fucking Nature's Prophet bounty hunter.
I mean, there's a bunch of reasons why I think there's Nature's Prophet is gonna make a comeback, but I will get to that in a second, right?
Oh no.
Reduced? That doesn't matter. 75 to 70 doesn't really matter, right? Not
really.
a massive
changes nothing. I think bounty hunter one shot so now.
provides 85 GPM while it's alive.
What the fuck? This is like so punishing. Like I don't. It's such a weird change. I don't really get it. I guess this is so people don't abuse it too much. I didn't just call the courier 24/7. But this is such a weird change to me. Like I don't know what. Usually when you look at what Valve does, it's like you can tell what they're trying to do. This one is like, are they encouraging courier sniping? Is this what they want? Why would anybody want courier sniping? So fucking random.
Yeah, I mean, Valve seems like the company that didn't want courier sniping. That's why the shield was added.
They fucking gave. I remember when courier snipe was a thing, and every single pause for just sat mid for like 2 minutes and 50 seconds because the courier was slow. And then they were like, "Fuck this! We're gonna make the courier really fast, like 300 something moves me," and no one did it anymore. And then now they're like, "Yeah, the courier's slow again." Like, I don't fucking get it. It's so weird.
Yeah.
Why don't like if they do this? Why don't they just make the courier like really slow and not killable or something? Like, who fucking cares? It's so dumb. Like, it's so random. And people gonna like if I was playing a game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's say I'm playing mid. Okay, imagine this: you're playing mid, and you call your level 1 salve, and it gets sniped.
Yeah, you're fucked. And
You're gonna fucking. It's fucking over. Like you have to abandon or something. Like imagine if you die after that as well, and then you can't even afford a TP, and you have no GPM. So you have to like beg your team.
Yes, yeah, it's like
what the hell?
You get fucked harder than ever in this patch if someone snipes your career basically.
This is like the most fucking nightmare fuel thing I've ever heard. Like, where's the upside?
Okay. Career becomes flying at level 5. It becomes flying later. That's also dog shit. Yeah. Because you're gonna be level 5. Okay, maybe if you're in the mid lane, right? You're gonna maybe be level 5 around 3 minutes. But in the side lanes, you're not gonna be level 5 at 3 minutes. No way.
Yeah, no way. Level 5 at side lanes is usually around like minute 7 or 8, I would say, or like maybe even later than that if you're a support. I think minute 7ish, you're gonna be level 5. But like, I think what they're trying to do is they realize that giving everyone a courier is gonna lead to just endless spam. So they have to remove the flying movement early. But like, this doesn't really make sense, you know, because I don't know, it's just really weird. I think that they're like, it's just fucking stupid. I can't even explain it. Like, go on.
Yeah, I mean, as I mentioned, I think this is like sort of like aimed at, let's say, just pub players. Like, let's say, so that you can go into your unranked game or even a ranked game at any level, and you basically, what they were thinking is that you have your own courier now, right? So nobody's gonna, like, let's say, quote unquote, grief your courier. Like, no one is gonna jack it from you. But this like bears consequences that they try to offset by making all these changes, you know, to like speed and courier leveling up, and you know. But the GPM tied to courier, I think that should go to trash. That should go straight to trash.
There's no reason for it. Okay, so what I'm thinking is that when everyone has a courier, everyone's gonna spam regen out, and this is a massive problem because in the off lane, there's another change later that's gonna compound this problem. In the off lane, your main problem is when you get harassed out of lane before minute 5, because that's when you get your shrines, right? Like, if you watch like pro offlane gameplay or whatever, a lot of the time they're just fucking trying their best to stay alive before minute 5 and contest the runes and go shrine. Because you start with 6 tangos, 1 salve, and like your pos 4 usually starts with 3 tangos because he buys his Basilius, and then you can never use the courier because you're mid spamming it off cooldown. So offlane now, because offlane usually does get a lot of last hits and gold, and they don't really have anything to spend it on, especially like mainly the pos 3 I'm talking about here. So now you can just fucking buy Tango Salve Mango, like for 200 gold or whatever, like 200 something gold, and you can just use it every minute, like incoming Tango Salve Mango, and he's just fucking spam spells non-stop. And then if the offlane is doing that, then the safe lane is going to do the exact same thing. So like, it's just gonna be a bunch of couriers carrying salves and tangos to lanes. Everyone's
that is like region couriers against courier snipers, basically.
And if that's gonna be the meta, then courier sniping is gonna be so good because then they lose the courier, and they lose their GPM, and like courier sniping is already broken because you get 125 gold on all your heroes. So
No, you don't. It's less. It's less. It's less. The bounty for the crew is smaller.
Smaller?
That's further.
It's
career team
25.
bounty is 25 plus 5 times level.
Yeah, okay, but like it's 25 plus 5 per level. Most of the time you're gonna be level 3 or above, or like around that, or like 2 or something. Like 40 gold to every hero is a bounty rune, right? Like that's pretty good. You get XP as well.
Yeah. Also, you mean that the very denial of the courier, right? So
yeah, and the denial of the courier.
You can't use the courier and you lose the GPM. So
they lose the GPM for 2.5 minutes.
Huge swing, right? Huge swing.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. They're encouraging courier use, but they're also making the courier really risky to use. So, but it's not like a reasonable risk because this isn't like This is like a really weird way to implement risk reward, right? Because
good warriors get something, I think.
Oh, he's gonna
smoke
ward and then kill the couriers. Yeah, I mean, I think you can do this with Nature's Prophet and Monkey King so easily. Like, fuck.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The first thing after I play, I actually played like 3 matches, but it's not relevant. I was thinking today, I'm gonna pick a Nature's Prophet, and all I'm gonna do is like ward the side lanes and just snipe their crews the entire game.
I think it's worth it, honestly.
I think that seems like an entirely viable game plan, to be honest.
Okay, I think I've worked out my problem with this. I think it's the fact that this is like Prisoner's Dilemma in a way, but instead of if you both confess, you both go to jail for 4 years. I mean, if you don't confess and they confess, you go to jail for 10 years. You go to jail for like 400 years. That's like, so like if you try and courier snipe, if you don't succeed, it's like, I don't know, 1 ward wasted, or like 10 seconds wasted.
Yeah.
But if you succeed, the other guy has to kill himself. So it's like there's no balance here. And if you're like too scared to use the courier because someone's courier sniping, other guy's gonna buy 100 fucking tangos. It's just so weird. Like, if the enemy team have like Nature's Prophet, Monkey King, Bounty Hunter, it's just such a weird, like, I don't know, it's just such a weird mechanic. Like, it's too much swing for like such a small thing.
Yeah, I think if this was like toned down a little bit, the GPM removed, maybe the scaling on the speed increased a little bit, and then capped at like around level 10, then I guess this could maybe work. And if the bounties for the courier was smaller as well.
I think the main problem is that this is a massive change, and I don't think anyone tested it because I think regen spam is going to be out of control, and I think it's going to be one of those things that auto corrects itself. Like, because everyone's going to be spamming regen, courier sniping is going to be more popular.
Yeah, so people are going to adapt to it.
Yeah, and then it's just going to be like one big circle of cancer.
I can see it happening.
And I think all the other things, all the other abilities.
Have you played it yet?
I played 1 turbo, and it was like. No, I didn't play 1 turbo. I played 1 on my Smurf. I don't know why I said turbo, because the game fucking feels like turbo, right? I was just buying. I played Ogre Magi, and I kid you not, I bought like 21 tangos, and I just fucking stood there. I tangoed through the entire lane, and I bought minute 10 Midas, and I bought like 100 items. Like, it's so fucking stupid. Like, the couriers just coming to me with more and more tangos and shit. Like,
yeah, I can see it. But I asked because the courier is like really, really slow at the beginning.
Yeah,
so
it's slow. It is.
It travels. I think like the trip from base to you and then back to base is like 2 minutes actually. It's close to 2 minutes, I think. Because usually it's like when you're in the safe lane or the off lane. I think off lane is about 35 seconds, what it used to be, and and the safe lane was about 40 something seconds, or if I remember correctly. Mid is the shortest, obviously.
You only need to call it once in lane though, so it's not really a big deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got that out of the way. I think the summary basically is that this is probably gonna create some playstyles around the career. They're gonna be
the other things like the using wards at level 15 is never gonna be used because it's too risky. And And the ability to use items in general is like never ever gonna happen.
Yeah, that's like one of these late game things that they added up. That there's like whatever.
Try and go a bit faster, by the way. He's just spent 40 minutes talking about donkeys.
Observer Wars no longer cost gold. I don't mind it personally.
It's whatever. Who cares? Like all supports are fucking rich now. Don't care. 3.
Wars barely cost anything, so it's like. What?
Yeah, it's 50 gold.
Total scrolls.
3-time Vortex Scrolls. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. I mean, there's no side shop now, so I guess they didn't sort of.
I mean, you should have
Yeah, I know about the courier, but
no, I mean like you should play with 3 town portal scrolls in your inventory anyway. So like this is just whatever. Like everyone does this back in the day.
Bring back 135 gold scroll of TP.
And I there's no way I can use 3 town portal scrolls without dying. So you know.
Okay.
Because that's like 3 minutes of not dying minimum, and I can't manage that.
So. Russian feeder here.
It's not a big deal.
Okay, gold earned from killing an observer ward will now always be given to the player that bought the Crusade. Again, anti-griefing measure, as judged by some.
I think it's dumb.
Yeah, I think it's dumb because now if you want to give the XP and the gold to your position,
because this was
you have to give them the sentry, which makes no sense.
That doesn't even work because he didn't buy it. Yeah, because he didn't buy it. It says
who bought it? Oh my! Okay, that's just fucking dumb. But then again, that's a change that's like aiming at new players.
Maybe you can do that thing where you buy a sentry yourself and then he gives you his sentry and it becomes your stack. I don't know.
Hello, Matsuro. Yeah. I don't know, that's just fucking stupid. It's like aimed at the people who complain about their carries, like quelling blading the ward and ping them and ping ping ping.
Yeah, it's shit.
You fucking stole that.
No reason.
Alright. Yeah, no reason. Heroes that have recently applied damage or a debuff to an enemy hero that dies are now considered part of the area assist gold even if they are no longer alive or in that area. I sort of don't like it because this gives you less control over if you wanna leech that XP or not.
It doesn't give XP, does it? You just get gold.
Yeah. I mean, gold.
But you don't leech area assist gold, if I remember correctly. I think you just.
That's bonus gold? I don't think that's bonus gold.
I don't know. It's like such a random change. I think this is gonna. I think this is like a super weird change. I don't know what it means, to be honest. I think it could mean that like dying for kills is less punishing, maybe. Like if you play some fucking Ember Spirit and you zap through 5 heroes and you feed, like you might, and then your team cleans up. I don't know, it's just weird. I think it rewards playing like shit, to be honest. It's kind of dumb.
I don't think this is like too impactful.
Yeah.
Assist gold distribution multiplier for the net worth ranking factor in the area is changed from multiplying based on the heroes in the area to globally. I quite understand what's happening.
I think this is like, from what I understand, you get. It's based on you used to get combat gold.
There was a thing like when you have less. Yeah. Okay, I get it. So now basically, when the enemy team doesn't matter who's participating in the fight, you get more gold if you're behind.
This is like but they scaled it down a lot or something. Like 1 point. Like I don't really understand what these numbers mean, but I'm gonna assume it means they scaled it down. But this is gonna make like pos 5s and pos 4s just pushing out the lanes while all the fucking carries jungle less viable, because even if you kill a pos 5 now while the enemy team are 20k ahead, you're gonna get a lot of gold for it. So I guess it's fine.
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah.
Because that sort of playstyle is really cancerous in my opinion. Just sending your slaves out to push out lanes while you jungle, like so boring to play against.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's a good point. That's a good point. So I guess this is actually a good change then.
Yeah, it's fine, I think.
Map layout redesign. So I guess we're not gonna really review that.
Yeah,
you can just.
I think it's whatever.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't change all that much. I guess you would have to like personally go into the map and see what's where, because we cannot really show you anything, like anyone in the chat, anything that's like very
the level 30 thing.
I like it. I personally like it. I mean,
it's kind of insane how much XP you need, because I don't. You'd have to get so much XP, like it's just fucking ridiculous, and
okay.
to get the entire talent tree, I don't.
I'm gonna say this because you read about the jungle items. Like there's this tier 5, 70 plus minutes as jungle items. I easily get in this patch. I easily get level 30 before these items even start dropping.
I don't know why. I don't know why. Like, I'm gonna go on a like. It's so weird. This change is really fucking weird to me because throughout Dota, it's been like, it's just, it doesn't really make sense to me that there are global mechanics that affect heroes so differently. Like, if you know what I'm saying, because like.
Yeah.
You know, there's some like universal constant. It's like if you kill melee creep, you get 40 gold, right? And every hero will benefit around the same amount. Like carries will benefit a little bit more, supports a little bit less. But there's shit like if you get level 30, you unlock the entire talent tree, right? But like if you think about some heroes, like let's say like this is the hero I play the most, obviously. So
Sand King.
I have Sand King, right?
Yeah.
You look at Sand King's talents.
Pretty good.
But like when you get to level 30, what do you pick up that you miss out on? It's all the shit talents that Valve want to take out of the game. So it's not all you're gaining is well, for me, I'm gaining 50 health regen, which is useless. It literally does nothing. It's like worst talent in the game, level 25. You gain 10 armor because I take the epi pulses. You take the attack speed slow on epicenter, which is like the second worst talent in the game, and like 20 move speed. It's like so bad. It's like all of those added together is not even like one talent. And then you have heroes like Medusa who gain 1,000 mana and fucking. It's...
Right? Shadow Fiends get like insane talents. I don't think.
Yeah, he just gets all the good. He gets all the good. Like there's heroes that with good paths on both sides, and there are heroes with 99% pick rate.
Because there's like heroes that have talents, that one talent that's like obvious and the other one is supposed to be, and I air quotes here, situational, right? And there's heroes who have like obvious two paths of development, like let's say physical Shadow Fiend and magic Shadow Fiend, but they're both good. They both like, you know, they make your playstyle better or whatever, your build. I guess that's sort of like they didn't really think about it, but well, that's on the other hand, if you think about it, maybe this is gonna like create a new category of what's considered a game hero, right? Or maybe this is gonna create a different stage. So there's gonna be like, let's say, first off, late game heroes when you get to your build, but then there's like they're gonna shift into let's say a different stage once they hit level 30, you know?
I mean, my problem with this, right, to keep it brief, my problem with this is there are way too many weird power spikes on heroes nowadays. Like, there's like this big joke where if you're 4999 MMR, you're like a dog, but if you get 1 MMR more, suddenly you're like fine. It's like the same with the heroes, right? Like if you have I don't know what the number is. Like, let's say you have like 18,000 XP, so you're level 29. You're like, you know, a decent hero. But the moment you get that extra 7,500 XP, which is like not a big deal, like on something like Faceless Voice, suddenly you're like fucking 3 times stronger. Like, why is it? Why did you just get 3 times stronger? Because you got level 30. That's so arbitrary. I don't. Yeah, there's nothing else like this, you know, in the game.
I get you, but you know, I'm trying to be positive. Think that, you know, maybe this is gonna be like, maybe this is gonna like create a new dynamic to the game. I don't mind it. I don't mind it as much, you know.
I think the talent's already very not balanced to begin with. So the fact that this is it. No, I mean not as in like balanced or not. I'm talking about the fact that I'm talking about the left versus right thing, you know. There's like so many talents in the game that are unpicked that it's so weird. Like this level 30 thing, it basically means if Valve have changed your talents so that they're viable, your hero is going to be really broken level 30. Otherwise, your hero is going to be trash because you're going to get all the 1% pick rate garbage that no one wants.
Makes sense. Okay, let's go further. Spell immunity no longer grants 100% magic resistance. This means that all spells that are able to pierce spell immunity now deal damage as well.
So this is like it's like a small change, I think. I don't think it really matters, to be honest.
For all I know, BKB still gives 100% magic resistance, so
yeah, I mean this is just nerfing Rage and Blade Fury, right? It's whatever.
yeah.
Doesn't really matter. There's not that many spells that pierce spell immunity that don't do damage. Like I can't even think of one off the top of my head.
Dismember?
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
Roar?
Huh? Yeah. It's not a big deal.
Lasso?
Oh, yeah, Lasso's like fine, but there's only two. Like this change affects 2 heroes. Like it's so weird. Or
I mean, only 2 heroes? Yeah, I guess only 2 heroes.
that's it's so random. I don't really get it actually.
Okay, that's this seems like extremely like it would be extremely relevant, but really isn't. I think.
Yeah.
Basically. Side shops, we already know that. If you've ever seen the map, that's already apparent.
Just spam the curry anyway. No one buys anything from side shop anyway.
Be removed from the secret shop. That's also like obvious why this would happen. All secret shop items are now exclusively in the secret shop. I don't think this matters either at this point, at this stage.
Every item you buy, every secret shop item you buy, usually you need other stuff as well. So
yeah, it's like Vanguard. You still need the ring of health, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because you're gonna buy both anyway.
Okay, tier 2 towers HP increased from 1900 to 2000 HP.
Whatever.
These changes, I sort of want to skip them, and the quick explanation is that Valve just does this every single major patch. They give more armor and HP to towers because they want the game to last longer for some reason.
Because they're fucking insane.
I don't want like dev balls to work ever again, right? Because you know PTSD after was that TI4 or something?
Yeah, TI4. It's unbelievable. I mean, to be honest, it's the only one that matters here is tower glyph multi-shot targets increased from 2 to 4.
Yeah.
And glyph duration increased from 6 to 7. This is absolutely fucking insane. Yeah. Like 175 damage. Later on, you're gonna see that towers do 15% extra damage to heroes, I believe. Tier 2 tower siege is gonna be so dangerous now because usually, like when the fight starts, you're gonna be in on them, right? The moment someone presses glyph, suddenly they have this tower doing 200 damage to like 5 heroes, or like 5 things, and it's usually gonna be like 5 heroes. Like it's fucking ridiculous. Never dive a tier 2 again in my life. So it's absolutely unbelievable.
Alright. Improved input processing to full snapper. That's just something that you have to feel, I guess. Yeah. I did have issues with that actually. Sometimes you would like issue a comment, but it seemed like the server didn't register.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what happened here, but I don't think so. Towers now get half. This is crazy. Denied towers now give half of the bounty to the team that denies and half to the other team instead of 0 to both teams.
I mean, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's really weird. I mean
it just feels like everyone's gonna be so rich now. Like, every chain just gives you money now.
It's just bloated amounts of gold. Damage against heroes increased from 85% to 100%. So again, towers stronger.
Do towers do siege damage actually?
They do. That's why they hit catapults so much.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Imagine sieging a tier 2 and they press glyph. I just imagine. Gonna get destroyed.
Damage increased from 230 to 275. Gee, I wonder what this is gun. What's the purpose of this change?
It's to stop it from being racist.
Okay, this is realistically against people who are farming the fountain for 20 minutes. It's got 20 accuracy, 20% accuracy. That's also.
I don't know why they don't just give fountain 100% accuracy. Like fuck it, right? Who cares?
It's like these numbers on this are so weird. If you want people to not dive the fountain, just make the fountain one-shot people. Fuck that.
I don't know. Yeah, it's random.
Okay. It's balance. Neutral clock aura no longer stacks. So
basically just they just told Chen to fuck off, I think.
And they told you that you can stack the camps indefinitely and farm it with magic's
oh yeah.
Damage. Neutral Harpy Stormcrafter max mana reduced from 400 to 150.
Thank God.
My God. What's the mana cost on Chen Lightning?
75, I think.
2 casts. Okay, fair play. Stormcrafter mana regeneration increased from 1 to 3.
Who cares? Doesn't matter.
Neutral Mud Golem hurl boulder damage reduced from 125 to 75. I don't know why, but okay.
It's just Chen.
I
Chen's
mean,
broken. Because people was doing that thing where they fucking stack 4 mud golems and they do like 600 damage to you. Change them.
Die and
Yeah,
cast it again.
it's so dumb.
Okay, Neutral Ghost. Slow from 20 to 25%. Which is amazing, right? Okay, I'm kidding. This doesn't change anything. This is still.
Was the ghost bad? Did I miss something? I thought the ghost was pretty good.
I think most people consider it trash.
This Vul assassin one is kind of interesting.
Poison. It actually does something though. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I think it's fine because if you're Doom and you have to eat it and you hit someone for 20 seconds, they can't tango properly. Like that's really strong actually.
Yeah, that's a good point. Actually.
It lasts 10 seconds against heroes, I think actually. But I mean,
and it's also sort of like a spirit vessel to some extent. So you get.
I don't think it's gonna do anything in the mid game. Like if you have Chen and you fucking get this little Vul with 1 arm, I think it's just gonna die and you're not gonna really get attacks on people properly. But yeah, it's.
We'll see.
I think it helps Doom's laning maybe, but that's.
I wouldn't take this for lane as Doom.
Would you not?
I would not. I mean this.
What would you take instead though?
Okay, this is not enough to let's say like trade with people.
No, but I mean, because Doom can't eat anything good anyway. Like, the small camp is like, this one is probably the best, apart from this Harpy. By the way, the Harpy isn't nerfed on Doom.
Because he's got his mana pool, right?
Yeah.
Okay, if you say so. I don't know, maybe the Kobold is pretty good because movement speed.
Yeah, but early game move speed is so whatever, 12%.
Okay. Centaur Conqueror. War Stomp cooldown reduced from 20 to 12.
Who cares? Don't really change it.
Doctorow Summoner Ensnare cooldown reduced from 20 to 15. That spell is still bad.
Yeah, all of these changes are so whatever. Like, I don't think I've ever cared about these things. Like,
Neutral Doctorow Summoner Raise that cooldown reduced from 25 to 18. I think this is, of all the neutral spells, this is the one that I care about the least.
I've never seen the spell get used in my life, I think.
I've seen it get used. It gives enemies about 20 gold. It's pretty good. I like it.
Makes like a 100 health skeleton.
And and these skeletons deal like 15 or 20 damage or something. They're really bad. Ancient Thunderhide. Now, War Drum's aura no longer provides attack damage bonus. And now it provides 40% accuracy and attack speed bonus from 15 to 20.
No one used this creep.
Nobody, yeah.
No one's gonna use this creep now. Yeah,
I used to make a joke that, like, I wonder if people even know what this. If you say that word, like the name, Ancient Foundry, do you know which ancient that is? I mean,
Yeah, it's
by
so bad.
yeah, it's pretty bad. And now they gave it accuracy, and what for what?
So bad.
How can you ever use this? Enchanters?
The thing is, 40% is like
It's not
all right,
enough.
it's not enough. And if they have a lot of evasion, then 40% accuracy is gonna do something against it. But you kind of realistically need MKB, and you're gonna buy MKB against evasion anyway in the late game, because only Chen and Enchantress can do this, and Doom, and those are all level 20 plus talents. So your cores are gonna have MKB, and your supports aren't gonna right click. And if they have low amounts of evasion, like just some PL 12% evasion, like who the fuck cares? 40% accuracy against that, like, what a waste of time. Very bad aura.
Okay, neutral Ogre Frost Mage armor bonus reduced from 8 to 6.
Yeah, well, it was kind of.
Chen nerf
I think this one is mostly for Doom,
for
actually.
Doom. Okay,
Yeah.
I guess.
This was my favorite creep on Doom because he has 0 armor. And it's like a medium creep. You eat it, you just get +8. Get 8 armor in lane.
Slow now works against range unit as well.
It's pretty good, honestly.
That's actually pretty good, and the slow is increased. So I guess it's like a rebalance sort of.
Yeah, this is fine. It was already a really strong creep. I think it's really underrated. It's like top tier now for Chen.
Yeah, I've been getting flamed really hard for using it, but whatever.
It's really good on Doom. It's really good on Chen.
Yeah.
Pretty bad on Ench because you can't get hit anyway.
Alright, Outposts.
This is just some objective that you play for. It's kind of dumb. I don't know. It's just like a super bounty rune as far as I'm concerned. Seems kind of weird.
Sort of weird, and the other issue that I have with it is that it attracts people to like fight for it, or like, let's say, like go to that part of the area, but usually past 10 minutes, that part of the area being the corner of the map where the side ship used to be, because that's where they are,
Yeah.
that used to be a very dead area, and for more reasons than just, you know, like the okay, like outside of the outpost, there's still not really a whole lot to do in that area of the map.
So it takes it takes 6 seconds to recapture, right? Or what?
Yeah. Yes.
And it takes 6 seconds to TP to it. Huh?
Yeah.
So you have to like. I don't know. It's weird. I have to see it in game, I guess. I mean, like, why can't you just pick like some invis and you fucking walk up?
No, it's got true sight.
Yeah, I know, but like it's only 500 AOE. Like you can just.
Oh, that's enough. If you're gonna channel and try to capture it, then they're gonna see you.
I guess, but it's such a weird change.
I checked it. Yeah, it's like sort of. I think they are. Their idea was that, you know, nobody plays that part in the map because safe lane is the dead lane, and if you're not with your team, you're not gonna like really push far into the area because people TP to shrine and lanes, they smoke and kill you. And now with this change, like as you said, like even supports can do that. Really,
This is
like,
I really don't like this change, but it has to do with the overall game. Again, I think my problem with this is that it's gonna make snowballing really out of control, because like once you win all your lanes, you're gonna just be able to choke them out of the map. Like once you take 3 tier 1 towers and you take the outposts and you ward up properly, and then you're getting like twice the XP. You're gonna like, this is the problem with Dota now, in my opinion, right? There's like way too much reward for winning, because like back in the day, like I can't even talk about that far back because I started in 2013. But back in the day, like let's say I'm playing Brood, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna stomp my lane, obviously.
Okay, Alucard makes a good point that extra gold and XP are needed to get to level 30. So if they want if they
Yeah,
want people to,
yeah,
benefit from that mechanic, then yeah, you guess you have to generate a little bit more of the XP on the map.
yeah, that is true. But
Yeah,
as I was saying, like let's say you're playing Brood or something,
yeah,
you stomp your lane, and then you're kind of held back by your number of webs, right? Because you only have 8 webs, I think Brood had,
yeah,
or like 6 or something. And then you're just basically back in the day, it's like you play mid lane, you take 2 tier 2 tower, tier 1, you take tier 2, and then your hero just starts falling off because you can't go anywhere, and they're gonna play around the side lanes, you can't get there without losing all your webs. And then it's like there's only so much you can do as Brood. But now Brood has talents to make the spiders relevant. The fucking Axe gives you 20 webs and like maximum move speed and low recharge time.
yeah,
And then plus you being strong instead of just being okay, no one's allowed in the mid lane or you die. Instead, you being strong is like, okay, so we get 4 bounty runes every 5 minutes, we get 2 outposts, we get 2 jungles, and you farm 100 items out of those.
yeah.
Like it's just, and it's not just Brood. You're like, you can take any hero. Like I said this yesterday in my Discord. I was like, can you name a hero that falls off? Like late game, I mean.
Not in current day and age.
Yeah, in current day and age. Like I can't even think of one.
Like to the point of not being useful at all.
No, but I mean like I'm talking about like in the old patch, in the old days, you know, like
Yeah, I know.
the heroes that are bad are like Puck, you know, like Puck, Quap maybe, like Pugner, shit like that, right? All of those now, like Puck is some machine gun, Daedalus shit. Quap has some 1.5 second fear on an AoE spell and 6 second cooldown. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck is going on?
Yeah,
Tiny
yeah.
can farm with Ags. Nightstalker can farm with Ags. Like, Undying has 2 lives and fucking 7 tombstones. Like, it's like Warlock is the best fucking late game carry in the game or something. Like, what is going on? It's crazy shit. And like, Outposts is just another thing to start snowballing off. You're gonna get 4 bounty runes, 2 outposts. Like, it's ridiculous. I think it makes no sense.
Yeah, yeah, I can see that. I can see that happening. But I think what they were thinking is like, one team takes one outpost and the other team takes the other outpost usually. But well, I mean, we'll see. We'll see like what the actual swing is.
Why would anybody TP to an outpost?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That there's not much to do in that part of the
But
map.
it's 6 seconds to teleport to. So why wouldn't you just TP to your tier 1? And if you don't have your tier 1,
There's
how
no
do you
tier
have
1.
the outpost? What do you mean?
You don't have a tier 1.
You don't have a what?
You don't have a tier 1.
You don't have a tier 1 tower?
Yeah, that's. I mean, assuming.
If you don't have your tier 1 tower in that lane, how do you have the outpost?
You capture it.
No, but like, if you have no tier 1 tower on that lane,
Yeah.
and you capture the outpost, then how the fuck are you supposed to defend it? You just stand there?
Yeah, sure.
It's like so random. Like, it doesn't make any.
I mean, it's sort of like I guess it's like support sort of to this another like sort of not really RNG, but it's like a mechanic where the enemy team that's ahead can make 2 plays, and one is like, let's say, securing both the outposts, and the other play is like securing one of the outposts. So that one is risky because they're sending part of their team there and part of their team here, and then your team can time their attack and let's say overwhelm the enemy team 5 versus 4 or something, right? Like I think this was what they wanted to do. I
would never ever TP to an outpost. 6
no,
seconds.
yes, don't TP
so
to the out.
stupid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't TP to outpost. Just smoke and like go 5 at one outpost.
Oh, you can TP to it without controlling it, right? Is that the
No.
I don't know, it's so random, so shit.
Okay, well, we'll see. Okay, let's go further. Neutral items. This is your favorite part of the.
Yes, it's my favorite part.
This is.
I am big mad at this bullshit. It's so dumb. All right, so I'm just gonna go through all the. So I think for this section, to make it not last 100,000 years, I'm just gonna say which ones are good and which ones are bad, and you can see how imbalanced this is, right?
Yeah.
So The first thing you have to keep in mind is that all the items are tiered. Like I see a lot of people on Reddit, they just go fucking crazy. They're like, "Oh my god, plus 80% primary stat." Like it's 70-minute plus.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
doesn't
that's
matter.
never gonna happen. That's
Okay,
never.
so
You're never gonna see that. I mean, you're gonna see that in your game
so
eventually.
tier one is 5 to 15 minutes. So this is like early game, right? So let's have a look at the items. I'm gonna give them a
Yeah.
tier from S to B or like S to C, I guess.
Okay, wait. Let me scroll. Tier 1,
Maybe-
right?
So tier 1, you have Keen Optic, plus 75 cast range, plus 1.5 mana. In fact, I'm not even going to read out the item description, this is too long. This is like a solid, A. It's like kind of whatever.
I think this is between B and A. Considering
Yeah,
there's S. If there's S.
Yeah, it really doesn't do anything. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, sorry, it's like a B, I'd say.
Yeah.
It
Is
just
there
doesn't-
is there S? Are we assuming
Yeah,
there's S?
let's say the S.
Okay.
I'd say this is a B. It's not that strong. It's like 75 cast range is okay, but in the early game it doesn't really matter. Royal Jelly, this one, I think it sucks to some degree because you can
Okay.
only have one on one hero, and then
You can yeah, one on one.
yeah,
hero.
it doesn't stack. So I mean, it's 2.5 health regen, 1.25 mana regen. It's like fine on some heroes, like good on Bristle, Axe, Sand King, whatever. It's like fine.
Yeah.
It's like B as well, I'd say. Fucking poor man's shield. Unbelievable. Why is this back? Does it give 6 agi? It should, right?
Yeah, I think it's the same. Yeah, as it used to be. I mean, that is.
Poor man's shield is extremely fucking broken because now you have 28 damage block against all hero attacks, which is like just absolutely insane, and you get 6 agi, which is like sometimes useful. The only question is, when do you get this item? If you get it 5 minutes, the game is over. Like you won the lane. If you get it 15 minutes, like who cares? Poor man's shield. But like this is really strong.
And one thing I just want to mention one thing that's like important to mention here. This, like any of these item drops, can happen when you're like, let's say your support is randomly pulling the creeps in, right? He's doing a pull and he kills a bunch of creeps in the camp for you in the laning stage.
Oh,
close to you.
Yeah. So any neutral has a 10% chance of dropping an item, right? Or is it any camp?
It's any neutral.
So it's like that little Kobold camp with 5 shits in it. Oh my god, no comment.
This is what I mean. Like it's 5 minutes. It's still like, let's say it's possible that your support just pulls a camp or like stacks a camp and clears it, and whoa, there's a permanent shield, and you got it for the rest of the laning.
Poor man's shield is clearly fucking S tier. It's so strong.
Let's go on.
Ocean's Heart, it's like fucking Z tier. It's like
I got an item. I was like, okay, I'm never gonna use this.
What is this? It's like so shit. You just stand in the river and you get regen. Like absolute dog shit. I've never seen something so bad. You get plus 4 stats basically. And then,
I mean, the idea was probably that it's like a roamer item, right?
Yeah,
but this is dog shit. This is dog shit.
I guess it's fine on mid laners. You can like give it to your mid, and when he's ganking, it's like it's not that good. This is in reality, this is maybe like a C tier item. It's like it's not that bad, but it's like
stats still, but it's like
it is free stats.
Yeah, but compared to other items, it's not great.
Iron Talon, fucking S tier. Everyone knows what Iron Talon does. It's really broken.
It's your farm really.
Jungle insanely fast with it. It's really strong. Mango Tree, I think is also like really strong, but it depends a lot on what heroes you have. If you have like a Skyrim mage, it's like S tier, but if you have something that doesn't spam, it's like pretty bad. It doesn't do much.
Okay. It's again a massive swing between having proper heroes for it and not.
If you're like
RNG basically.
Yeah, it's really dumb. This one's stupid. Arcane Ring is like the same as Mango Tree, pretty much, but I would say that Arcane Ring is like really strong because +8 imp, +3 armor is the mana regen is not that big of a deal because I think this is gonna be pretty good on even stuff like OD and Zeus Because like they buy Veil, right, pretty much for stats,
Yeah.
and this gives you stats. It's like fine, it's pretty good. This is like an
Uh,
A tier item in my opinion.
Okay, I think it's slightly dog shit compared to Mango Tree in a way.
Yeah, it's worse than Mango Tree for sure.
I think it's like A tier maybe.
On a pos 4, I think it's pretty good, honestly. 75 mana, I mean, it's fine.
Well, okay, 75 mana every 40 seconds. I'm not really sold on it, but
Alright.
okay, Elixir. Elixir. A cheese.
Fucking Elixir.
A cheese. I saw this and I like looked at it. 1500 health, 750 mana. Yes.
What is this? How is this a real item? It's the most stupid thing I've ever seen in my life. It's so broken.
Yeah, I said this is bad. Okay, that's not.
You said this is bad?
Yeah, he said it's bad. That Elixir doesn't matter.
Who said Elixir was bad?
Iced tea, whatever.
Ice-T said that Elixir is bad.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. That you doesn't matter if you get this item. It doesn't change anything. I told him. I can tell you can burn your entire HP.
This guy is fucking delusional.
Okay.
Because like, imagine you get an Elixir on Storm, you can fucking go solo kill 3 heroes with it. Or like Ember or something. Like this is goddamn ridiculous. Like this is the most stupid thing I've ever seen. This is like S+ tier. It's absolutely insane. In fact, you can get it at minute 5. Like I'm just trying to think of like what is the most broken thing that can possibly happen. Even stuff like OD. Like say you get ganked, right? You fucking Elixir and you Astro yourself. You come out with 400 health. Like what?
Okay. Alucard says in the chat that Elixir can be given to allies too.
Yeah, that's fucking nutty.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Imagine you're playing support Shadow Demon, you fucking just disrupt.
I mean, can you just give the charges to D? Okay, like give a charge. Okay,
yeah, you can. Yeah,
that's wicked. It's actually ridiculous.
Yeah, Elixir is fucking stupid. You never have to back in your life. You only get 3 charges, but that's a cheese. I mean.
Yeah, that is a cheese. That's a cheese at 5 minutes.
Does
Broom Handle?
Broom Handle is like
I'm not sold on it. I'm not.
Actually... I would say that compared to the other absolute insane bullshit, it's like nowhere near as strong. Yeah. But attack range is really whatever. It's like the most irrelevant stat in the game, especially on melee heroes. But 12 damage and 3 armor. You know, it's like half a phase boost. Most heroes will have phase boost by this point, and then offlaners can't really trade with them properly anyway. Like. Damage is not a stat that carries really use, I would say. And this looks like something you get on your carry. And because all the carries, right, they just go jungle and then it's like 12 damage. You usually want attack speed.
Agreed.
Or like spam agi. It's like fine, it's not that good. I think it's like B. I'm gonna retroactively turn it into a B. It doesn't really do anything.
This one's actually sort of tricky. Ironwood tree. Recipe can be used to combine it with 3 iron branches to create an ironwood tree.
This 7 all stats.
Plus 7 all stats. So
what is this special tree?
I think it's like a regular tree, except it's like cosmetically different. Like a special tree because it like says GG on top of it or something stupid.
Okay. Well
so keep in mind this is cast range 800.
Just makes a tree at 800 range, 4-second cooldown.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so random. It's good on Timbersaw, I guess.
You can chain to anywhere. You can possibly shackle, place the branch between behind someone without blink, right? Because there was like that trick, you know, with shackle shot. Blink behind someone, but you can do this reliably now, sorta.
This is okay. This is not bad.
This is like I would say this is like B+ tier.
Yeah, I'd say this is A, to be honest. It's pretty good.
Okay. I mean, good.
7 all stats. The only problem I have with it is that you have to buy 3 iron branches and all the other items are free, so I mean...
But 150 gold isn't really massive.
Now, the most...
Now
we have the 2 unreal items. Fuck. Okay, Trusty Shovel is just... I mean...
Infinite value.
What is this? I don't know what to say. It's just fucking ridiculous. Like words cannot describe it. This is so bullshit. Like firstly, okay, What is a flask, by the way? Is it a bottle or something?
This is a salve. This is a salve.
Oh, a salve. Okay, a 2-charge CV scroll bundle or an enemy kobold. Okay, you can't get the same reward back to back. Okay, I mean, I'm just gonna assume that it's a quarter chance for all of them. I know mathematically that's not right, but who cares? So you dig 4 times over 4 minutes ish, and you get a bounty rune and a salve and 2
And
TP
TP
scrolls
scrolls and a kobold.
and an enemy kobold.
Kobold doesn't matter that really.
Yeah, that's just irrelevant. So you're generating 210 gold plus like 50 times 5, 250. So you're just gonna make like 500 gold every 5 minutes. So this is like a plus 100 GPM item. It's so random. It's so strong, and plus 150 health as well. Like
the health on it, like this. I mean, the health. That's like adding insult to injury. The health. It's like because this item shouldn't have health. This shouldn't have anything extra with this. This active.
Yeah, this is just insane. It's really strong.
There's S/S plus tier.
Yeah, S plus tier. Faded brooch. This is also actually S plus tier.
A better win list.
Dude, people might not realize this is actually one of the better ones. Actually,
I know.
225 mana in lane is a fucking lot. There's like 2 spells to spam. This is gonna be so good on strength. Like, imagine this one on Night Stalk or something. You can have a Windlace as well. Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Yeah, like, it's fucking wicked.
225 mana is 2 extra voids or an extra ult, 20 move speed plus your Windlace plus your phase. You're like 550 at nighttime. Like, what the fuck is this? It's like, honestly, this is my problem with jungle items or neutral items. I don't care that there are neutral items. I care that the tier, or like, it's not even close. Like some of these, like, how is a broom handle and a faded brooch on the same level? Like, even the same fucking remotely close.
The problem with it so far, as we are like reviewing this so far, the main problem is that you can low roll and high roll.
Yes.
And this that shouldn't be a thing. If they wanted to make it like this, so they should first off normalize these items so they're not like only good on specific heroes, and secondly, both teams should get the same items.
The faded brooch, the shovel, and the elixir are all like tier 3 items in my opinion. Not tier 3, like tier 2 items. Like power level ones. And the other ones are all like fucking terrible compared to them. Like, except for maybe Iron Talon. It's like the only other one that's close. But I mean, it's just ridiculous. These 3 are just absolutely fucking insane. Like, especially shovel. Shovel's just never seen something so. Like, you can keep shovel from minute 5 to minute 50 on your pause 5.
Yeah.
You can just keep digging.
It just, that's the problem with the item, is that it offers infinite value. It doesn't stop. It doesn't have charges. You just keep doing it. You just keep doing it.
let me say something.
Yeah.
About this, right? The trusted shovel is arguably better than Arc Warden Axe.
Oh my god! Yeah, I mean, yeah, okay, it could be. I mean,
because the runes don't really matter that much, right? Like,
first off, it's free. It's fucking free.
It doesn't cost 4,200 gold. Like, what the fuck? 1 in 4 to get bounty runes. I mean, it's so good. Imagine if you get lucky. Imagine if you get like 3 bounty runes.
The best thing is like you don't even necessarily have to keep this in your inventory. You can just keep it on the courier or something.
Dude, I just thought of something, right? The trusty shovel is RNG inside RNG. RNG.
Yeah, I said this earlier today.
It's like 25% of 10% of 10%. Like, what is going on? It's so ridiculous. But yeah. Anyway, tier 2s, I think, next.
Yeah.
There's tier 2. There's only one that I want to talk about. Everything else can fuck off, to be honest. Well, I guess I'll talk about them really.
Okay, Grove Bow.
Grove Bow is like B. Does nothing in my opinion.
Really Vampire Fangs.
Vampire Fangs is it's good actually. It might look a little bit bad.
Yeah, it does look.
the night vision, you can put it on any
Saves it.
hero, and
Okay,
you're gonna have first sight in any nighttime engage. It's like decent. It's like B
Yeah,
as
okay,
well.
fair. Ring of Aquila. I don't think. Okay, I don't think this matters as a tier 2
Yeah,
item.
it's minute 15, right?
I don't
Minute
think this matters.
15 to 25. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. It's like C, honestly.
Repair kit. What do you think about the repair kit?
I'm gonna leave repair kit for that.
Okay. Pupil's gift. Actually sort of good on some of the heroes.
Yes, it really. People's gift is actually really strong, and
Worst case scenario, I'm not sure if you agree with me. Worst case scenario, this is free stats and like let's say free HP on an agility hero. On some heroes, absolutely broken.
this is it just depends what stat you are and what if your hero was designed properly. Like this is a weird thing to say, but like there are some heroes that are the wrong stat.
Okay, yeah, I get what you're saying, yeah.
Like I think there are a few heroes that this one is just insane on. Like I'm trying to think of like a good example. Like I think this is really strong on like maybe like the Ursa. Cause like isn't Ursa Agi?
Yeah, he is agi, but he should be strength. Is that what you mean?
But he probably should be strength, right? So you get 280
Yeah.
health and like a bunch of mana. It's like pretty strong, honestly. Because he doesn't really use Agi properly. But like worst case scenario, this is plus 14 strength on an Agi hero, which is really good. Or plus like 280 health on any int hero and like plus 2 armor is really good. Like it tanks you up. If this is really strong on OD actually, right?
Yeah, it makes sense.
You get 14 attack speed and 280 health and 2 armor. That's pretty good. I would say this one is like a A tier, but it kind of depends who you put it on.
Uh-huh.
I think on strength heroes, this will suck shit because no strength hero needs Agi.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, and they usually solve it themselves, you know, by solvers and stuff.
Yes.
I think on Agi heroes, most of them don't need int, but on some int heroes, this is a little bit nutty, like Leshrac maybe.
Hello, Cruz. Cruz in the chat, lol.
Lol. Leshrac, Ogre, like stuff like that.
Yeah, I agree. Generally, like it's worst case scenario. This is good value. Is what I'm saying. It's like you're even if you're like a support hero, you're int, right? I mean, you're not gonna make huge use out of strength, but it's still a lot of HP, right? This is gonna make a difference.
It's pretty good.
Helm of the Undying provides plus 6 armor and gives you the 5 seconds after basically Wraith King Axe.
This one, I think, is fucking ridiculous as well. I think this is does it have like a cooldown? Oh no, is it every time, right?
Every time.
Okay, so this is S tier, I think. I might be wrong about this one, but again, it depends on what hero you are. I'm trying to think of a good example.
Wait, does it work with Husker?
What do you mean on Husker? Oh,
yeah, it does. It does.
Yeah, it does.
It's like saves your HP and the thing. Yeah, it does work on the Husker.
But it's probably just Wraith King old reprogrammed.
Imagine playing against OC with this item, but that's extremely annoying.
I think this one is like it's good on pos 5s that need to get a spell out before they die. Like
yeah.
I'm just trying to think, like, there's some weird interactions with this that are possible, right? Like, can you like Phoenix Egg, for example? Like something weird will happen.
Okay, wait. No. Just you need to actually die. You don't need to. You cannot die to eggs for this to trigger. Like die with egg.
I know you'll die, but can you die and press R?
Oh.
Then you just have egg.
Oh my god, it's actually, I think that works. Okay, let me try this.
Because I can't remember if it works with Wraith King, but the rules might be different.
Select hero. Oh, I would have to spawn the item.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
How do I spawn the item?
I don't think you can.
Well, then, okay, well, that's gonna have to be investigated later. I
Yeah,
guess.
I mean, this item is really strong. The Wraith King Axe is super underrated. There's a lot of heroes that with an extra 5 seconds, they'll do some random bullshit. Like Pulse 5 Lion gets bursted down, he puts down a 3-man stun and Hex and fingers someone. Like, it's just ridiculous. Or like Legion Commander. Kunkka is a good one, puts down his bow. Like Shadow Shaman puts down his snakes, fucking just channels on someone. You can't stop him because he's a fucking. I assume he's like a Wraith, you can't target him, shit like that. Pugna
Yeah.
just fucking. It's just ridiculous. Anything that puts down something and are easily burstable, and you have to burst them to make sure they don't put it down, like Silencer,
Yeah.
Pugna, like all of these are just gonna be insane. Like Pangolier,
Yeah.
even you can just roll around with it.
Styfate, do you know the command? Sorry, I'm sort of checking in the meantime while you're talking. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That item pretty powerful, I think.
It's like an Aeon disc.
Yeah,
for like at minute 15 for free. Like,
yeah,
it's really good.
and it's like an Aeon disc that doesn't prevent your damage either. Like you can still get a big spell out of this.
Can maybe even Brewmaster out of it. I don't know. I don't know how the interactions work specifically.
That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious.
I guess I'm just gonna move on, right?
Yeah, move on.
Imclaw is like another one which is like really fucking bad unless
good on some heroes, terrible on others.
It's mostly good on Kunkka, I think. I think it's insane on Kunkka actually. Or like
on Kunkka. Yeah, Kunkka.
Janada.
Janada, the Gundar.
Yeah, some shit like that. I don't know, this is like a B tier item, I think. Maybe on good heroes it's like S tier, but usually it's like whatever. It's 10-second cooldown. 1.6 is very small. Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah, that's okay, do you actually do you think, I mean, on paper that item is obviously busted because that's 3 mana. You're obviously gonna put that on your like a support hero, right? Or like some hero that doesn't attack ever.
It's not that good, to be honest.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying, because it looks on paper, it looks like it's good because it's 3 golden mana, right? On a hero that doesn't attack anyway. But then it's only 75 GPM.
The 200 mana is like at minute 15, everyone's gonna have mana boost anyway, so it doesn't matter. And 75 GPM is so little.
It's negligible, I think.
This is like a B tier item. Honestly.
I'd rather have my 35 attack damage.
I would rather have Pupil's Gift. You know, like this is the sort of thing you need to consider. Like Pupil's Gift, you can get 280 extra health, and then you survive 1 extra team fight, you get like 200 kill bounty. That's already like 3 minutes of GPM. Like, oh, it seems bad.
Yeah.
And you get more mana out of it. If you
okay, Dragon Scale.
5 armor, 5 regen, both pointless. Your attack's now do an afterburn that does 36 damage. It's like so bad.
Yeah, not very amazing.
This is so bad. It's like D tier even. Because like, what hero needs, like, firstly, 5 health regen is like nothing. It's like pointless. 5 armor is like a chainmail, or like 1 more than chainmail. This afterburn does nothing as well. It's so bad. It's like a
alright, irrelevant item.
Yeah,
Dog shit, B tier.
very bad.
Maybe even C tier actually, considering that this is at 15 minutes and
this
compared to the
really bad. Essence Ring, 6 in 2.5 mana regen, both absolutely useless. Activate to increase your max HP by 375.
Heals you. Parentheses.
So like, what?
Holy
This is
Locket.
This is like, just heals you for 375. Costs 200 mana. It's like, it's whatever. It's like, it's fine.
I guess this increases your max HP. This means that it gives you like extra pull, so you can use this sort of like Soul Ring, you know? It's like, this is supposed to be like the HP Soul Ring.
It lasts 15 seconds. Okay, the thing about Soul Ring is that you buy Soul Ring at like minute 3. So
I understand.
And Soul Ring is like, you use it and then you use a spell to trade with it, right?
Yeah.
But like this one doesn't really make sense because I don't know, this is like a personal mech that costs 200 mana. I think it's shit. I think it's B tier.
Yeah, okay. I mean, maybe it's got like some extra implications to it. Like maybe this is this seems like a very This seems like a very weird item, I'm gonna say, because it XP. I mean, HP is sort of not like exactly like a resource that you would expand. I mean, not expand.
The guy posted the command, by the way. It's in the chat.
Item Helm of the Undying. Okay, thank you very much.
Crown the Phoenix.
I think that's Hachi, actually.
It's Hachi.
I think that's Hachi. I don't remember.
Okay. I think this item sucks, to be honest, because Soul Ring is like a laning item, and this one, all you get is 400 health, which is like a magic wand, and how much does a magic wand really do? So, whatever, it doesn't seem good.
Okay, yeah, I get the item. So you're asking if you can die and use the thing. Okay, I'm gonna buy a Soul Ring. Free spells. Okay, let's see how this works. Oh no! Oh, it kills you within the sun. When it expires. Yeah, you blow up. That's actually weird. This
I assume it's the same as with Brewmaster, right? So.
What ain't bad for the supports? I sort of missed
the
essence ring. Yeah, I guess. Yes, it's like
400 on supports, but like
I don't think this is a high tiered item.
Yeah, it's like B.
But it's not bad.
It's okay on supports. It's not good.
If Dragon Scale is C, this is B.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's true.
Okay, Nether Shell.
Yeah, okay. This item is I think it's trash.
You think it's trash? I think this is I think this item is situational. It depends on the hero.
I think 20% magic resist is like. I think firstly 8 spell amp will do nothing usually.
Yeah.
I think 20% magic resist, but -4 armor is kind of like, you know, it's like, would you take 20% magic resist for -4 armor?
If I don't have any magic resistance and I have a lot of armor, yes, because the last points of the armor when you have a lot of armor are really low value.
Yeah, true, but the people with really high armor, they just buy BKB, so...
Yeah.
Okay,
good point. Yeah, I didn't think about it that way. Good point.
Thing is, like, this... Like, the item is called Nevershore, so you think it's good on, like, Pugna or, like, Necrophos or something, but it's kind of like...
Strapless King says good on Timber. Maybe, actually.
Good on Timber. Oh yeah, it is good on Timber.
That's a good point, actually.
It's just good on some heroes and really bad on others. But like, there's not a lot of heroes that it's really good on. I guess it's good on tanky strength heroes. That's pretty much it. With like good armor built in. Could be good on Tiny actually, right? Tiny gets like 15 armor on his ult and then gets spell amp, which is actually quite useful. And it's like, I'd say it's like B+, it's like whatever.
Okay.
Situational. Oh yeah, and then Tome of Aghanim. Okay, so the problem with the B tier items, I mean the tier 2 items, is that, look at this. You have Grove Bow, Vampire Fang, Ring of Aquila, Imp Claw, Philosopher's Stone, Dragon Scale, Essence Ring, are all
a lot of dog shit items, or not great items.
These are not great at best, or like situational. And then you have the 2 fucking big daddies. You have Tome of Aghanim
and Repair Kit,
which can be just absolutely fucking madness.
Yeah,
I can't.
Depends
really,
on the hero. It depends
on the hero a lot, but
the high roll and low roll is again relevant. It's a double high roll, low roll.
Like this one's just insane. Like, okay, for example, let's say you get this on Visage, right? Just get an extra familiar at minute 15.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, massive advantage, massive. I know what you're saying.
Or like, what's the other one? It's okay. Let's say you get this Aghanim's buff on Invoker, right? And he's maxed this, and
I don't think he's got Aghanims anymore.
He does.
He does. It's just
it adds Cataclysm and
right. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, so that you can have a minute 15 Cataclysm. What?
Yeah.
How can you have a minute 15 Cataclysm? Like, let's say, okay, imagine this game, right? You're fucking stomping the enemy team into the ground.
Yeah.
Right. They picked Invoker mid and they're clowns. And they have like a tree and protect or just like it doesn't even matter, right? You go to push or do whatever. Minute 15, no one's gonna have BKB, Manta, Yules, right? Or they might have Yules at best, but like no one's gonna have BKB at minute 15. You get Treant ulti, and then suddenly this motherfucker just does Cataclysm and it kills all of you. Like, what? And then the game's over because you just swung like
Yeah.
18,000 gold or like 9 billion XP. Like what? 15 minutes, you just drop a Cataclysm on everyone, or like. I'm trying to think of like the most ridiculous ones.
Yes, Strapless King, tier 2 item is still 15 minutes to the game. This is not that late. It's not like it's not gonna have a
like
impact.
even stuff like tiny, you know, like a minute 15 tiny tree volley with like an echo save. It's just completely out of control. Like there's no way you. This one is insane because a lot of ags used to be tied to ults. So it only lasts 3 minutes, so you can only use it like once or twice with ults. But a lot of these new ags are tied to just like standard abilities. So like, let's say an Earthshaker gets this at minute 15 plus his normal.
Oh
item,
yeah. Oh shit. Yeah.
and then he has this fucking shit on 5-second cooldown, so you can use it like 100 times. It's like just the problem is, it's not really about the fact that. It's the fact they have normal items plus the Aghanims buff for 3 minutes, and there's so much to do on the map now. For 3 minutes, you can because it's a consumable, right? So you choose when to use it.
Yeah. So your point is generally that you can't really like feel this as much because usually you would have to farm for the Aghanims and not have the other items, and with this you can have both.
You have both. Just ridiculous, and like it's more of a it's a timing thing as well, and like it's a both these items that I'm going to talk about are about the swing, because Dota's a comeback game because there's so much comeback gold, and these are both buttons that you press and then you just win the team fight, and then like you're back in the game, and it's so random. Like why is that allowed? Like in what world? Okay, so like you get a dragon skill. How are you gonna make a dragon skill win you a team fight by itself? Like, what is never gonna happen? Or like a pupil's gift, or like Ring of Aquila. Like none of these items are gonna do anything.
Yeah, they're not very impactful.
But like when you get a fucking Helm of the Undying and your silencer just pops out a fucking after he dies, like what the hell is going on?
I guess you can sort of play around, but in Dota, 3 minutes is a lot of time. If you see that fucking buff or that item in someone's inventory, it's like impossible.
But the problem with playing around it is that
they just don't use it.
And then don't use it, yeah. Like a team fight's gonna happen, and then he's gonna pop it, and then you're instantly done for. Like it's not like you can disengage. Like let's say Night Stalker uses it and he just ults and it fucking queues everyone. Like how are you gonna play around it? Like this Tome of Aghanim is like S+++. It's like just absolutely insane. I think it depends on the hero, obviously.
All right, Repair Kit, same thing.
Repair Kit is even more nutty.
Yeah,
actually.
It's crazy.
It's so unbelievably nutty. Like I've never seen something so ridiculous in my life. I don't know. Like imagine you are again stomping some shit stains and then you're pushing their tier 2. Okay, like, I'm gonna use the most extreme example possible. But let's say you're in there, right, with all 5 of your heroes and you're diving like 2 people or something. Okay, let's say that it's a Treant again, and he presses R, and then he uses Repair Kit on tower. Suddenly you have 200 DPS raining on all 5 heroes.
And remember, the towers got buffed, right? So
yeah, exactly. It's like, and then imagine if they have like a Bloodlust on top of that or something. Like it's just.
Yeah.
All right. Let's say it's Ogre plus Treant. Like you're all dead. Actually, you're literally all dead.
It's a fucking rapier.
And even if you ignore the +4 multi-shot, this will literally prevent a death ball push by itself because it's +4 armor, and multi-shot is going to clear all the creeps and it's going to heal 40%.
Yeah.
And there's 3 charges.
Yeah. Yeah, that's insane. That if anything, that should just have 1 charge to like let you prolong the game a little bit more. But
and the thing is, your teammates are going to be split pushing while this is happening. So like, oh no, like how you can't push against this. Let's say you you can't even 5-man push into it, and then they're going to be split pushing, so you're going to have to send people back. So every time you try and push a tower, it's not going to happen, and they can do it 3 times for 30 seconds each time. So that's minimum 1.5 minutes. Like it's so stupid.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I understand what you're saying, and the fact that you can like roll so high and roll so low in this tier of items just makes it worse, because it can really nullify what you've done up to this point in the game, right? So that's the problem, I think.
Yeah, I mean the Tome of Aghanim, the Tome of Aghanim is easier to say, but
Yeah.
the other one is really good as well, because
Yep.
it's honestly just that Cataclysm thing. Just imagine getting Cataclysm in a minute 15. There's no counterplay. Like what the fuck?
Ratting is buffed now. Okay, I'm gonna link your channel and your YouTube channel in the chat. Guys, you should check out DNC's channel. He's makes videos. He's really lazy and only makes one video 1-2 years, but it's actually pretty good videos. I recommend. All right.
Tier 3, like.
Okay.
Oh my. Ooh, baby. Like what the fuck? Like this is again. Tier 2 was pretty bad, but tier 3 is like the lows are even lower. Like the highs are not higher, but so you got Craggy Coat, which is plus 13 armor, minus 35 attack speed. The thing about negatives is I see what Valve are trying to do. They're like making items with like drawbacks, but the thing is you're just gonna put it on a hero that doesn't attack, right? So this is just plus 13 armor in reality. If you use it properly, it's just plus 13 armor. And how good is plus 13 armor at minute 25?
It's a plate mail. It's 1400. Yeah. It's 1400 gold roughly.
It's a plate mail that doesn't build into anything, but it's
I know, yeah.
It's pretty good, you know. It's like
it's pretty
free.
Good.
It's like A tier. It's like
I've seen even people get it on like heroes like like Draw Ranger, and then you have like so much attack speed that 35 doesn't even make a difference, and you can't kill the fucking hero.
Yeah, that's true. I think it'd be good on like OD. I don't know. I keep saying OD, but there's like this class of mid laners where you think they're squishy and you 5-man jump them and they turn out to be very tanky, you know?
Yeah.
Like especially OD, once he gets his veil and everything, it's like
I guess, I mean, since they're trying to make this item like you put it on a hero that that's not gonna attack anyway, then I think the minus attack speed should be a little bit higher, to be honest.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, it's fine. It's like this is like an A tier item. It's pretty good. Greater Fairy Fire. I hate this item so much.
You think it's okay? I'm actually curious. You think it's bad? I think this is really good.
I think it's really good. I hate it because of the implications of what I'm fucking reading. Like, consume to instantly restore 500 health. Like, oh my god. Like the thing about this one is I think I made fun of Essence Ring earlier when it's basically the same thing, right? Or like similar.
I mean, it's obviously worse, but it's a tier 2 item.
No, I know, but like I said Essence Ring was bad, but this is only like 100 health more. But the thing about this one is
it's not 100 health more.
100.
Okay, yeah, close. Yeah, but it doesn't cost mana though, and it's got 2 charges.
It doesn't cost mana.
And 10 seconds cooldown.
10 seconds cooldown.
You can possibly 10 seconds cooldown is on the edge of being able to use it twice in one fight.
You can, and it's plus 30 damage as well on first use, so you're gonna keep it. Like it's really good. Like you can just put this on Drow or OD again. Like it's just these squishy heroes. They get jumped and they have a good attack speed and stuff. Honestly, the hero that I think this would be best on, are like Weaver, Void, you know, because they're gonna multiply the plus 30 damage, and they're like these annoying fucking heroes you can't catch. So they're gonna do this burst 500 heal, just gonna time walk. Like it's fucking stupid. I think this is like an A tier item as well. It's not that.
Yeah, it's not S for sure, but it's really good still.
All right, then we have this.
I need a minute. I'll be back in a minute.
I just want to point out that this item literally looks like a dog. Does it not? To me, that's what it looks like. It looks like a dog with like a tail and everything. So it's like the dog item. It's like the dodgeable item.
Take a piss, lol.
It's just,
Sure.
I was just saying, this item looks like a dog.
Yeah, it does look like a dog. It's like a greyhound.
Yeah. This is so bad. I think.
Dodgeable item. You think this is bad?
I don't know what it does. It's like 9 health regen will never do
9
anything.
HP regen is irrelevant completely.
Yeah. 13 cooldown reduction. People don't even take 12 cooldown reduction on Quap, and Quap is like a nuker, right? Like,
Yeah.
you know, like Quap is the kind of hero where you think cooldown reduction is going to be really insane because all the cooldowns are low. What's the other one they take? 40 attack speed. I think it's bad. 13 CDI is not going to be that good. I think.
Yeah.
It's like B maybe. It's like
CD
5.
on Dazzle.
CD on Dazzle.
No, I don't think this works. This item is not very.
It's like I think it's mostly good on like the. This one is probably good on like you can put on like some support and then like Warlock maybe.
Yeah, someone that doesn't, who's got a slot open and it's like you're gonna cast both with like long
Alright, now we have the biggest piece of shit in the world.
The Mindbreaker.
It's fucking breaking my mind trying to think about what Valve employees were thinking when they made this garbage. Like, what am I looking at? This looks so fucking bad. Like,
okay, so first off, I want to say that Good Warriors said basically the same thing, that this item is dog shit. Wait, does mana break mean that it applies damage for each mana burn? That's a good question. The question is that the ratio 1-to-1, because most mana burn items are like 0.5 or 0.6.
0.6 usually.
Yeah.
Right? I think it should be 0.6 because most of them are 0.6. But like, I mean, I'm going to talk about these items as if they're talents, right? Because it's sort of the same thing, right? Because you get a choice between two things, and it's at like that round minute. So Weaver actually has a talent level 15, I think.
Yeah.
He has like 20 mana break versus 14 strength, and basically everyone takes 14 strength, even though you buy Diffusal on Weaver and you have like Geminate attack, so it sounds pretty good. But firstly, the mana burned to you this way is given back to you. It's like, what? What did they mean by this? Oh no, it's trash. It's like
I mean, I could see this being sort of okay on some heroes.
I can see it being
Like
good against.
Pangolier.
Is it even good on Pangolier?
Okay, it's not too much damage. Actually.
It's okay. It's okay on Pangolier. I guess Pangolier is the one that's good on actually.
Yeah. Okay, maybe.
I think it's good against some heroes, like maybe like a Timber or something. Like, but like, I mean, it's kind of whatever. It's like a C tier item. If you're Pangolier, it's probably like B tier.
Yeah. Okay. First third. Okay, third eye. Third eye.
Fucking hell. Guess we'll talk about third eye last.
Free charges.
Fucking hell.
And this gives day and night vision as well. I think this item is broken as well.
Yes, third eye is fucking unbelievable. It's like S plus. Like the tier listing doesn't even work because the difference between the items, like you can't even describe it. You know.
Yeah. I know.
Like this one is just so much better than every other one. Like look at the difference. Fucking Mindbreak and third eye. It's kind of funny.
Guys, would you rather have 13% cooldown reduction or Truicide that you can't lose for 3
charges? Like,
and it gives you day and night vision.
I think it's really funny that Valve, like the Valve employee who wrote out this patch note, right? Yeah. They put Mindbreak and Third Eye next to each other, so you can you can see both of these items, and no one thought there was anything wrong with this. Then they were like, yeah, these two items are.
Yeah, that's okay.
If the enemy team get third eye and I get fucking Mindbreaker, I'm fucking breaking my PC. How can you?
Okay,
Alright, so
I don't think. I mean, we have to like sort of speed up this thing.
yeah, third eye is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's crazy. All I'm gonna say is that there's a reason Gem drops on that.
Yes. Spider legs.
Spider
What
legs.
is this? It's like phase views for trash.
Okay, I mean this item is sort of funny because this is the first item that gives you turn rate.
Yeah.
I don't think this item. I mean, free pathing might be actually sort of cool sometimes. Like, okay, this item is like it's generally sort of bad, right?
Yeah.
But in some situations, it might save your ass.
It's good on I think it's fine on split pushing cores. You just press.
Yeah.
It's
You
like,
just walk into the trees and yeah.
You go drums and you go Super Saiyan mode. It's like B tier. It's like fine. Then next up, Vambrace. I think this is the worst item in the fucking world.
Really?
Yeah, because let's say you just look at this item, right? You get plus 14 attribute, plus 8 all others, and either one of these things, right?
Yeah.
So this is basically like having 3 bracers in one slot, or like having 3 of one thing in one slot, right? Pretty much, essentially. Except you have to pay for 2 of them. So like, this item is basically a bracer.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
And like, you can talk about slot efficiency,
yeah.
But no core is gonna take. I don't think any core is gonna want
I
this
think
at minute 25.
This is minute 25. This is what item is way too weak.
Yeah,
in terms
so
of
I
stats.
think it's gonna be on supports, and supports don't really have slot efficiency problems. So to them, this is literally a fucking bracer. There's like a 500 gold item.
Wait, is that real Amos?
Yes.
He says
I mean, it's fine. It's like it's 8 spellam though. But the problem with this is that
it's like a Kaya, right?
My problem with this item is that every other item is fucking ridiculously OP, and this item is already not good, and it's not free. Why is this one a recipe, and every other one is just a free item?
Yeah.
If anything,
yeah. Good point.
Third eye should be a recipe for gem or something. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, it's so trash, and it's a recipe.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
bad.
Okay, yeah, good point.
It's good on OD.
Okay.
Like, every item is good on Clumsy Net.
Clumsy Net. Okay, yet another case of an item that can be good, but will be trash in most cases.
Clumsy Net is like it's good.
You're a pudge. This is free Atus, right?
Yeah.
You're a different hero. This is dog shit.
I don't know. This is just so bad. I think it's like fine on Pudge, and that's it. I think, unironically.
900 caster, maybe Mirana as well. What about Mirana? What you think?
Do you even want to ensnare yourself as Mirana? I don't think you do. Unless you think you're really safe, but like, I mean, the problem. All right, so here's my problem with this item, right? It's a minute 25 item, and because it's RNG, you're not gonna go into the game like I'm gonna get a Clumsy Net now. So you're probably already gonna buy like an Atos or Yules on Pudge or Mirana anyway. And then you get a Clumsy Net as well. It's like, huh?
Clumsy Net is based. See?
I would.
See, Amos tells the truth.
I would buy if I'm gonna be a retarded Pudge that buys Atos, I would have Atos before 25 minutes anyway. So
okay, but it's free. It's on top of other items that you have.
It is a TP cancel. That is true. It's pretty good actually.
Oh yeah,
it's pretty good on. It's pretty good. You put on your position 5 and cancel a TP with it. It's like fine.
Maybe there is some like interaction that we're missing for now with this.
I don't think it's terrible, but on cores it is definitely
okay,
terrible.
Dude, you get this on Slark and you purge the net.
Wow.
Kappa.
Absolutely.
Okay,
it's like B tier, I'd say.
It's okay. Enchanted Quiver.
I can't believe this is real.
This is actually pretty good, right? Or do you think this is bad?
I think it's okay, but I don't think it's amazing.
No, I don't think this is amazing. If this was
The problem with this one is that I can't really think of a hero where it'd be really good on, you know, because like your next
sniper item, press E. It's like that's like a meme sorta though. I think.
Yeah, I don't know. Like you can.
It's passive. You don't press it, Amos.
Oh, it's passive.
Yeah, it's passive, so it just triggers and yeah.
You know what this? You know what this would be good on actually.
Yeah.
I think this would be pretty good on TA because you want your meld strike to always hit and.
Wait, Enchantress?
Oh yeah, that's not bad. Enchantress 175. You know, it's not.
That's
great.
yeah, but it's a pretty big nuke on an Enchantress, and it's got 3 strikes, so that works around, you know.
The thing is, you can't control the cooldown, and the cooldown's too long to use it multiple times in fights, and
you can use it with a crit item, but it's not gonna crit the magic damage.
Yeah, it won't crit the magic damage. This is like, it's like okay, it's like whatever. You know what it'd be really good on? I just thought because of the way it works.
Yeah.
I think it would be really good on OD, because you know you just get 4 in randomly.
Oh yeah, I guess.
And then like 175 magic damage is not bad.
All right.
But like yeah, it's good on TA and stuff.
Okay, you think A tier or because it's only for ranged heroes? I think some heroes benefit from it and others don't.
I think it's like B, honestly.
B
it's not that much.
Maybe
DPS
B plus.
Yeah, it's like B plus-ish. It's not that good.
Paladin Sword. This actually feels really bad to me. Seems really bad.
It's too many things.
Yeah, but the values are really low for the time, for 25
Yeah,
minutes.
This is like, you know, I can think of one hero that this would be good on, and it's fucking Huskar. Like, I think this would be really strong on Huskar, right? Because is healing and regen not like the same thing?
Yeah, but it says healing and regen.
It's good on like
healing, regen, lifesteal.
It's good on like Huskar, Lifestealer.
I guess.
Oh
yeah, good point. Yeah.
Like Timber maybe.
Timber.
Definitely not Timber actually. You don't really. I mean, it's Wraith
no,
King.
I don't think
this is like super whatever. I think it's fucking. I don't care.
I think this is like.
This is like C tier honestly. I can't think of a single hero it's really good on.
Orb of Destruction.
What the fuck is this? How is this real? It's like this is like S tier, right? Because it's nowhere near as good as Third Eye. But
it could be A tier. See, I don't think this is like extremely good.
I think it's really strong. It's a Deso and a Skadi.
25 minutes. How good is Deso at 25 minutes?
Pretty good. It's pretty good.
It's at its end of usefulness.
I mean, it's kind of bad on ranged heroes. I think it's like pretty much useless on ranged heroes. It's pretty good on melee heroes, but you know, like the problem is that melee heroes don't really build attack speed, so
no stats. Yeah, I mean, I'm sort of looking at it. It's like this takes a slot.
You know who this would be really good on actually? Tusk.
Tusk. Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Because you're gonna be stacking with a tag team, and you're gonna like slow them really hard. Yeah, it'd be good on. Could be good on Troll. It'd be good on PA. Like this is so good on PA actually, right?
Yeah. I mean, I guess at some point you could like hit that threshold at which you remove so much armor that you're actually removing the armor that's like at the very low base values, right? And then it's like a massive increase.
I think the problem with this item is that it has no stats, but apart from that, it's very strong. Like it's good on like Legion even, like it's good on a lot of heroes like Bounty Hunter. Like it's really good. I think it's like it's even this is like 100 times better than what people buy.
Yeah,
like I would buy this item on CK.
Okay, I'm sold. I'm sold. It stacks with Deso, so yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's really good. Titan Silver.
I
Sliver.
think this is
Yeah, Titan
very
Sliver.
strong. I think this is very strong.
Yeah, this is
Insanely
this
strong.
is what S and Y should have been.
Yeah.
Is what I'm gonna say. Like people
should
jerk
be
off
free.
S and Y. People jerk off over S and Y, and then this is like 100 times better. Or like, you know, this is really good. Like, again, it depends on what hero you are, but imagine this one on Tiny. God damn.
Oh yeah.
You have the really good. It's good on Morph. There's just a lot of heroes it's insane on. It just depends who you are. Like Centaur, CK, Morph, Sven. Because Sven gives himself strength, right?
Yeah.
You can even put it on like, you don't even have to put it on some beefy strength, tanky strength hero. You can even, like, even with just 22% magic resist and 22 status resist, you can even put it on like Viper or something. It would do quite a lot, honestly.
I agree. Very
Even
strong,
Viper doesn't want
very
to.
good stats actually. I mean, this
Even
is
on
not like
DP, like,
it's not like attributes, but this is like very good benefit from the item.
You know, an item is good when
This is like the difference between this and Paladin Sword is that the stuff that is on this is like very good values actually.
Okay, hold up. Look at this item, right? And then look at Vambrace.
Vambrace. Oh yeah, I guess yeah. This is very close to Okay, I get what you're saying.
This is like way better than Vambrace, and it's free. Like, I don't know, it's weird. This is like an S tier item. It's really good.
Oh yeah, next item, tier 4, you guys. This is actually tier 4. Is that still
Yeah, this is 35 to 45.
Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, this is this is like hilariously terrible, I think.
Tier 4? Yeah, tier 4 is 35 to 45 with smaller chance and 45 to 70.
Yeah,
5% chance and
this is
Witless Shaco or whatever.
I think if you pick this up, you are witless. 28% max health, but you lose all your mana.
Okay, guys. There's I'm gonna show you something. Do you know how to summon this item? Like, what's the command? I'm gonna show you an epic glitch.
Yeah, it's you just pick it up 100 times.
Yes, and you heal for free.
Yeah, they're gonna remove that, I'm sure. But like,
yeah, that's gonna get fixed.
The problem with this item is that you're gonna buy it on. You're gonna not buy it, obviously. You're gonna have it on strength heroes, and strength heroes already have mana problems, especially in the mid game or like late game, because they're gonna start selling stuff to, you know. The only hero I can see that's being good on is like Phoenix or something. You know, someone that doesn't really use mana, or like Axe. But max health is so bad in general.
Yeah.
What is 28% max health? It's like 10 armor, right? Like 10 armor is the same as that, basically. It's so dumb. It's really trash. You lose 40% max mana. Even if this item was just plus 28% max health, it'd still be bad, I'd say.
Yes.
Yeah, this is trash.
Let's listen forward. Timeless Relic.
35% debuff duration amplification, and
This could be good on some heroes.
Oh, this is like the Rubik thing, right?
Yeah, that's basically.
Then this is fucking stupid, right? Because you can get it on a hero with a long stun, and it's really long.
Have it with like a primal roar, and then you have a BKB piercing stun that lasts for like 5? No, it's gonna be like 4 seconds, right?
More. It's gonna be 5-ish, yeah.
5 with something. 5.2.
Yeah, this is really good. The only problem is, again, like slots, but I think offlaners should have slots.
Also, you could just play a hero that does not benefit from this.
Most heroes should, though, because Rubik, you know, like whenever you play Rubik, you're gonna be using your passive.
Yep. Wait, I'm reading. Amos says he got this on Sven, took extra stun duration talent, and C talent, and he was perma-stunning. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is really strong. This is like S tier.
Okay.
It's really good. Because Rubik steal spells.
I would say, I mean, in my opinion, that doesn't really matter. I would say like A to A plus tier, just because you could get this from someone that doesn't really matter all that much.
Yeah, but there's like very few heroes with no disables, and every team has one. It's like every team will pick stuns, right? So you will always have a stun on your team, and if you don't,
Yeah.
you're losing the game anyway. So who cares?
Okay.
Spell Prism. Oh yeah, this is like
This is also a
RNG inside RNG.
yeah, sort of.
What the fuck? Just depends, honestly. On
This is I think this is just casted on the closest hero, by the way. So next closest hero. So this you can sort of manipulate this into.
the cooldown's really long, and but you can win a team fight for free with this if you double hex people, or like you have Skyrift Mage, or like I'm trying to think of what heroes like Bane. I don't know if that works actually. Oh no, it's non-ultimate ability, but now you can Nightmare 2 people. This is pretty good, honestly.
Yeah, this is a solid A tier, right?
Yeah, it's like A or B. It's like pretty good.
Okay. Any notable interactions that you would like to mention that you think would be extra busted with this?
Skyrift Mage is like the only one that would be kind of ridiculous, you know.
But it's a single target spell, so what do you want to cast?
Just your Q, because you're gonna put out 8 of them, right?
With Ags?
Yeah, with Ags and your Talon.
I think you're gonna put out 6. Or maybe.
Because it's +1/+1.
Okay,
oh yeah, it is 6.
I'm not sure. Probably
yeah, it should be 6.
It has got to be tested.
Does it work with Ogre, do you think?
Yeah, I mean, probably should. I don't think it would trigger multicast twice, though. I think it would like have the basic interaction of casting on the other target. But it wouldn't like trigger multicast twice if that's what you mean.
I actually, now that I think about it, I think this item is like whatever. It's like not that good. It's long cooldown. It's fine, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, Prince. Okay, let's say like A- tier or B+.
Yeah. Prince's Knife.
Prince's Knife. Now this is a very funny item. The attack projectile speed. I don't even care all that much, but the hacks on 12 seconds cooldown. I mean 1.5 seconds.
It's a bit late. It's minute 35.
Yeah.
Right? Or something?
Yeah.
This would be really good on TA. You can just jump on someone, melt strike them, and then, you know, they're a frog.
Spider legs and Weaver.
Yeah, fucking break the game.
This
item, I think this item sucks actually. It doesn't really make any sense. It's the hex is too short. You can't control the cooldown, and like projectile speed is just irrelevant stat. I think it's like C tier. Do anything. No stats as well.
Okay. Well, so you think C tier?
Yeah, I think it's unusable, pretty much.
Okay, Flicker. my favorite item. My favorite item. So, Dispel debuffs, that's the good part, and then blink in a random direction 600 range away. I think this is extremely bad. Not only can this kill you and not get you out of the I mean, it's like 5 seconds and 25 mana cost, so you can sort of spam this, but on the other hand, first off, this can get you in the worst position that you're already in, and secondly, if it actually pushes you away in a way that you actually want to go, it's only 600 range, so the enemies are still gonna catch up with you. So you're only saving grace if you're trying to escape with this is that you get multiple good rolls on the item, and this is impossible.
I would never press this button in my life. Because like, okay, let's say you're debuffed, right? What sort of debuff would you have to have? You need to be rooted or like, you know, slowed or something. So you're like, I don't want to die. And then you press it and there's a 50% chance you just blink in the wrong direction. What the fuck?
Yeah.
It's so bad. It's like, it's C tier as well. This is trash.
Yeah, this is...
Why are the tier 3 items, the tier 4 items are worse than the tier 3 items?
I think this flicker item is just gonna be like the beginner's trap. Like, this is gonna really grief people.
Why do none of these items give stats, man? What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, Spell Prism does +8, lol. Spell Prism, the one that casts on 2 targets.
Telescope.
Telescope.
Fucking...
Okay, this is something that you could keep in your backpack, right? Like for the scan duration.
But
scan cooldown, sorry.
Scan's not really a huge deal, and this little passive thing is like, it's okay.
Yeah, but I mean, this is something that you don't have to use actively at all times. You could, if you get this, it's not the end of the world. It's not like you have to trash it.
It's okay. You can put on like a support, but if the support dies, then you will lose the stats or like the aura. It's like fine. It's like B probably.
I mean, 125 on fast range?
I feel like the tier 4 items are unironically worse than the tier 3 items. Am I going insane? Like, I'm not even joking. Like, some of these are like so bad.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, okay, I'm gonna give you a little thought experiment here to talk about the balance of Valve. Okay.
Yeah.
Would you rather have Flicker or Trusty Shovel?
I mean, I think you know the answer. I don't have the shovel. I think I said it already. I think Flicker is an item that can make your game worse, actively.
I mean, like, some of these items are so fucking terrible. They're like worse than tier 1 items. It's unbelievable. What's the next one? Ninja Gear. This one's actually pretty good. This one's actually
this one's got stats.
This one's got stats. And it's got the Smoke of Deceit on Just Yourself. Like, the PAE is really strong. Like, stats and boost speed, solo smoke. I say this is like compared to the rest of this garbage, this is like probably S tier, to be honest. Like, the problem with this is at minute 45, or like 35, 45, everyone's gonna be fucking 6-slotted, right? And then you're gonna be replacing stats with these like weird auxiliary effects, like oh wow, attack projectiles. Be like, what the fuck? Not gonna remove a butterfly for that.
Yeah.
It's like A tier or S tier, something like that. Illusionist Cape, increase illusion damage by 10%.
Doesn't matter.
Why again? I honestly would never ever have this in my inventory if I was playing an illusion hero.
If this had stats, that's again. This needs stats.
Why would you not just buy it? Like, I think Blade of Alacrity would be better than this item.
CK item.
CK? Just spam fucking hearts or whatever. Like, I don't think this is good at all.
Yeah.
Like the strong illusion is good actually, but yeah, I mean. This is definitely not good on Agi carries, I think, but maybe
this needs to have like plus 10 all stats at 35 minutes.
Yeah, it's just missing stats
at the very least for anyone.
Yeah, it could be. It could be good on CK, you're right, but everything else is like.
I feel like stop me if you disagree, but I think like Valve is just like putting these items on like with regard for players who cannot farm like, let's say, 3 items within 35 minutes.
Yeah, but even then, like, why would you not buy like a Yasha or something?
I mean, yeah, but you don't buy this; you get this for free. I'm saying that.
Yeah, I know, but like. Oh yeah, I guess, but I mean,
I don't know. I agree.
No,
I don't know.
I'm gonna talk about the talents again because this is like really similar to a talent on Naga Siren, I think.
Yeah.
It's like 10% mirror damage at minute level 10. It's like such a whatever talent.
You can swap it in to cast your ult.
Yeah, I can see that. But I mean.
Oh, okay. You say you swap it in before you cast your ult. You cast your ult. You swap it back into whatever you had in the slot. Is that what you're saying?
It's fine, but it's like tier 4 item and it doesn't do that much. It's 10%. I think it's B tier. It's not really that good. Okay. It's only good on CK. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, makes sense. Okay, Havoc Hammer, you guys.
What a piece of shit. I think it's so bad.
Yeah, the bat is like that's a massive drawback.
I think this is a C2 item. I just can't imagine who you'd put this on. Like, who would want this? Who would want 6? The only hero that I can think of
Amos says it's base. It's fan, he says.
But your BAT is gonna be so terrible.
Yeah, I think this is gonna really ruin your DPS. After all.
You know who I think it'd be good on actually? Mars, because you basically W anyway to attack, and you can knock them into your war.
Tusk. I don't think Tusk. This is gonna ruin your ult.
I don't think you understand how bad the BAT is.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Plus 60 damage is like not even that much. It's like you're definitely losing DPS on almost every hero. Like I think it's bad.
Okay, I don't know who this could work on possibly.
Maybe it's good on Windrunner.
Yeah, Windrunner.
Active seems terrible as well. Like it's 300 AoE. What sort of strength hero don't want creeps? Don't want heroes near them. It's just strange.
Okay, I have no idea. Okay, Magic Lamp. Passive, 400 health. Hard dispose and heals you for 300 when you drop below 15% health. Not too bad, I think. I mean, if you need a Aeon Disc.
The difference between this one and Aeon Disc is that Aeon Disc gives you the duration afterwards of what's it called? Like 80% status resist, so you can't just get chain stunned into death.
Yeah.
The magic lamp is like fine if you spam.
Yeah, but this is like there was an item that we were talking about. You know, like silencer, the helm of the undying, right?
Yeah.
So I guess this is like sort of better for if you're a silencer because you're like immediately you press global, right?
Yeah, I guess, but like it's kind of just a free Aeon Disc, I think, which is like it depends on your perspective on the game. I think it's pretty good, honestly.
Yeah, it would make a little bit more sense if it healed for more. Than 300. That's 300 matter at that stage of the game. What does
I'm just trying to think of if there's a chance you get killed through the thing. Like, if you have like 2,000 health or something, can the enemy do like?
This item would still be balanced if the CD was 30 seconds.
It's the 75% cooldown. It's like, I think it's fine. It's like the same as Helm of the Undying, which is either a good thing or bad thing depending on your perspective.
Yeah, I mean,
or like it's the same as Aeon Disc. It's like fine. It's like B tier probably. Just put on some support. He presses R instead of die.
It's not the worst, I guess. It's like it does something that's what matters.
It's okay.
Leveler. Plus 50 attack speed, your attacks cleave or split by 50% and
I think it's garbage because I think this does nothing, right? When have you ever cleaved someone in your life? I don't think that's ever happened.
Splash? Lol.
250 area.
Yeah. 250, that's like Call, I think. That's like Berserker's Call.
This is like
AoE.
This is just insanely small.
What if you're like a Drow Ranger with Axe, Cap? It's like a meme again.
Yeah, this is. I think this one's C tier as well. Can't imagine a single hero it's good on.
Is you buy Battle Fury and you farm jungle creeps, hoping to get good items. You get this.
I wouldn't even sell.
You can just sell your Battle Fury.
I wouldn't sell Battle Fury for this.
Why not?
Because Battle Fury gives like 50 damage, and this
but this has like 50 attack speed is better now. At that stage of the game, I think.
It depends what hero you are.
Yeah, I guess it depends. Yeah.
Because it's usually Agi cores that want to do this bullshit. It's like whatever. It's like super bad. I think it's C tier.
Okay, Minotaur. That's the big boy here, I think.
Seems bad.
Seems bad?
Yeah, I mean, get 2 seconds of magic immunity, 20 strength. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Who wouldn't have a BKB that needs this? And who would have this instead of a BKB?
No, yeah, Amos, I mean, this is sort of like a patch review, so we're basically talking about anything. But I realized that tier 5 items are not going to happen in a regular game.
This this Minotaur horn, I think is just, I think it's bad. It's good. It's too short on support, I think. I'm just trying to think of who you put this on, because you can't put this on any core because they want BKB over this. And would you have this and BKB on like a pulse 3?
Yeah, I mean that's what I was sort of thinking. Like when your BKB gets really short, you can sort of like swap your BKB right after using it.
But 2 seconds is just like, it's such a short time. Like,
yeah, but would you rather have 5 seconds of BKB or nearly 7 seconds?
yeah, but then you're missing a slot. It's like fine, I guess. It's like maybe you put it on your pulse 3. You know, the hero that I think this will be good on is like Sand King, right? You just press it in your epicenter. But
we're not zoomers, we're boomers. We're the exact opposite of zoomers.
I think it's trash.
Our reaction time is 2 minutes.
I think this is like a B2 item because it gives 20 strength. So that is already better than
yeah. It gives stats, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I honestly think the tier 4 items are so terrible.
Tier 5 items, as said before, I guess we can like sort of like comment on this as in like for
ultra late game
entertainment value, because you probably like get one of these items and you just win. You're probably like in a situation when one of the teams is having an advantage and they're gonna get the items, not the other team. Anyway, so
I mean, the force boots are like, you know, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
They unlock max movement speed, self-dispel, push yourself. It's like fine, I guess. I need to see the rest of the items first, I guess.
Yeah. Seer Stone. 500 cast strength. Good on some heroes. Irrelevant on other heroes.
75% chance to block and reflect targeted spells.
Yeah, that's crazy. And it gives 20 of stats, so it's actually an item that you could put in your inventory. Yeah, that's broken, right? That's I mean,
I'm fucking losing my mind here.
Yeah, I mean, the game is over by then, but still, it's like this item is better than, like, say, Seer Stone. Fallen Sky combines Blink Dagger and Meteor Hammer.
Yo, this item is fucking nutty, actually. This Fallen Sky one.
Yeah, that's actually really fun idea, and I would like to see this in the game, but I'm never gonna.
It doesn't get disabled by damage. And it's a Blink Dagger, but it's like a viable late game Blink Dagger. This item's insane.
Yeah, no, Amos. Yeah, I know, but it doesn't matter. Fusion Arena. Consumable that can be activated again. This is actually pretty weak, I think.
I think it's fine. You just switch it in before a team fight. You press it and then you go in.
Compared to like Mirror Shield and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty bad. It's the only one that's really good is DD. Everyone's max move speed late game.
Yeah. Apex increases your primary attribute by 80%.
I don't think it really matters.
Yeah, I don't think it matters all that much.
Ballista, I don't think it really matters.
Yeah.
Woodland Striders, I don't think it really matters. Like, all of these are like not late game items. Like, even this Trident, it's like, who fucking cares about all this shit?
Yeah, the worst out of here is actually the Pirate Hat. Grants 250 attack speed, and when you kill an enemy hero, a bounty rune spawns between you and the target. Who cares about bounty rune even at 70 minutes?
Thank God, at minute 70, you can finally fucking get a bounty rune. Activate to refresh all item cooldowns.
Book of the Dead, 6 level 3 Necronomicon units.
Then they just all get killed.
Yeah, they just kill them and get gold. Ex Machina, 25 armor. Activate to refresh all item cooldowns.
This one's pretty good. You can put it on Odie. I mean, not Odie. Why do I keep saying Odie today? Warlock. 100 golems. Fuck's sake, imagine how many golems.
No. Activate to refresh all item cooldowns.
Oh, item cooldown.
Yeah, this is not a refresher.
Just trying to think of what broken items there are. There aren't really any, to be honest. Yeah, it's like
I
whatever.
didn't see how you're reading chat. Amos is, or Amos, I'm not sure, is asking.
Yeah, I looked at chat. I think it's not
OD.
great. I can't. Yeah, seems bad. Well, I mean, what's an item that you need cooldown reduction on? Abyssal?
I mean, refresh. You mean?
You refresh all of them? Like you can do like hex, abyssal, and then you refresh them, and then you hex abyssal again. Oh, it's kind of weird.
I don't know. You refresh your Book of the Dead.
Yeah, you refresh your pirate hat. Thank God.
Yeah. Okay, Desolator 2. I know for a fact it actually stacks with regular Desolator.
Desolator 2.
Just one shot the ancient.
The thing is, right?
Yeah.
The problem with the ultra late game is that your inventor in the ultra late game realistically is gonna be like, what is it gonna be? It's gonna be like Blink, Hex, Rapier, Daedalus, BKB or something. You know, like just something like that. You know, you have like 3 damage items, and then usually you have like Blink or Silver Edge, and then you have like Aeon Disc / BKB plus Hex / Bloodthorn Nullifier. You know, so like I just don't see any of these items changing the dynamic of the ultra late game where it's like jump or be jumped. Like, who cares if you do 100 more attack damage and minus 12 armor on attack? Like, is that gonna replace your Daedalus? I guess it can, but like it could be better than Daedalus, maybe, but like it's just not a big deal. Like the best item I see here is Mirror Shield, like by far,
Yeah, that's wicked. Yeah.
and Fallen Sky.
Sky, yeah.
Because it's like you want your blink anyway, and obviously Phoenix Ash. Like, what the? How is Phoenix Ash real?
Like a better Aegis.
Imagine you play against a Spectre in 17 minutes with a Phoenix Ash with buyback and Aegis or something. Okay, so and then she has like a heart. She has like a heart. So mathematically, you have to do like, you know, casual 20,000 damage to her pre-reductions. So dispersion is gonna do like 7,000 damage to your whole team minimum or something.
Hello, Peach.
I don't know. It's stupid.
Yeah, I mean these items are.
But like, I just don't get some like the scaling. Like the tier 4 items are fucking garbage. The tier 3 items are really good.
Yeah.
The tier 2 items are all like it's just so weird. Like there are tier 1 items and tier 2 items better than tier 3s. There are tier 3s better than tier 4.
I think tier 4 was like the most.
But then when you get to tier 5, like if you draw the line of like power, it's like a fucking random curve. It's just like going up and down, and like 5 is just absolutely insane, and 4 is just so dog shit. It's so weird. Like,
I don't know. I don't know.
How is Pirate Hat real?
Yeah, that's cringe.
That's
what I'm gonna say.
How is Mirror Shield real?
Alright. Okay, let's let's not dwell too much on it. This is getting us nowhere. This is getting nobody nowhere.
Stout Shield removed from the game.
Right, yeah. Stout Shield removed from the game. I personally don't mind this. I think
this is I think Stout Shield is 18 damage block 50% of the time, right? Or was it 20? It's 20, I think.
I think they nerfed it. I think they nerfed it to 18. 20 at some point, I remember, but
I think it's 20. Because I remember they buffed it with the PMS, right? It's 20.
Okay.
So now you just get 8, which is like 2 less on average.
Yeah.
But you get 200 gold to buy regen with, which is a Salve and a Tango.
So this is better for my heroes.
Which is 800 health. So on average, to recoup 2 to 800 health, you'd have to get attacked 400 times in lane.
Not happening. Okay. Yeah, I think this is beneficial for
it's
melee
really
heroes. Definitely.
It's buff to melee heroes.
Vanguard now requires a 200 gold recipe.
Yeah, that's just a style shield.
Yeah, just the South Stream.
Quantum Blade cost reduced, but damage also reduced a little bit. It's
Yeah,
like,
that sort of pissed me off, but
doesn't really matter. I think it's
yeah.
all the venom cost increased.
I don't know why, but okay.
I think it's just to make it so that pos 4s can't buy this and be annoying and have a lot of regen, but it's
Okay. Circlet, there's like some
yeah, all of these changes I'm just gonna skip.
the
Fairy Fire is really expensive now.
damage.
And
it does more damage and heals more.
you can't buy it on mid anymore with your I think this is a nerf to Fairy Fire. Like, who's gonna buy Fairy Fire now? I'm not gonna buy Fairy Fire.
Plus 50% cost for not plus 50% benefit, so
Yeah, and it was already like a slot filler item anyway, so who cares?
yeah.
Mango season, they can be stacked up to 3 times. I mean, who cares?
Probably
have you ever run out of slots?
I mean, this is.
I guess the good thing about this is that because you have the style shield money, you can play like Nightstalk offlane. You can stack 3 mangoes in 1 slot, and then you can buy a lot of fucking shit.
Yeah, you could. Also, this is a thing that could work for like supports when you want to buy these dog shit like, you know, like branches and stuff like that to get like extra stats, but that's not really relevant.
Dude, imagine you can with Nightstalker, right? You can buy 3 mangoes with 210 gold, then you can have like double salve, not double salve, sorry, six tangos, a salve, and 3 branches, and like your inventory is like insane. It's like the most ridiculous inventory I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah. Action cost reduced. It's just okay. This is again. This is like changes to the cost of the items.
Just gonna ignore these, because I mean, all the soul rings and recipes. These are just like to change the ring of regen one. Whatever.
Recipe updated now requires ring of protection, 1 iron branch, and a 250 gold recipe. So that makes it cheaper, I think.
Who cares?
Real stats and plus 2 armor aura. So this is like basically a part of Basilius now.
Is this not better than Basilius?
Doesn't give mana damage. It's worse than Basilius.
Yeah.
It's worse than old Basilius. The new Basilius is also worse than old Basilius.
These 2 items, like these 3 items, like Valve were trying to be like fucking, you know, cute, but
not really cute. I hate them.
Well, I'm not gonna buy any of these.
This I know for a fact this now costs total. It's 50 gold cheaper than it used to be, but it's also significantly worse. So
yeah, these are all shit. These are all terrible. All 3 of these items, I don't think you buy.
So buy stats instead of this now.
The only one that I think you might buy is plus 2 armor one, the buckler. Could be good for a pos 4, but it's so bad. It's just so much worse than old Basilius, because you can't toggle it on and off anymore. So like,
you can
toggle on and off buckler.
Yes. It shines in yellow. It shines.
Okay, then buckler's the only one that's viable. The other 2 are like unusable, especially headdress. What the fuck is that?
Plus 3 stats. Okay, yeah. Dodge. Suffering. I mean, obviously the recipe is reworked since Ring of Basilius doesn't give dog shit now. Actually, it's like Ring of Basilius, Morbid Mask, and Buckler. It's 200 more gold. Use stats and stronger lifesteal aura. Slightly stronger. No, that's actually worse because no attack damage aura.
Yeah, this is super trash. This is a horrendous item, isn't it?
Yeah, it seems really bad.
It seems terrible. Because everyone bought it for the damage, and like, what? You got rid of the worst part when it was already a terrible item?
Okay, Helm of the Dominator. Dominate aura bonuses are 50% stronger on player units.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay, the base. Oh wait, this gives base damage now. What the fuck?
Yeah, this one is good.
So this
Actually,
is good actually. Yeah,
Helm is strong again, I would say.
probably actually decent stats as well. The cost is slightly higher.
The cost is a lot higher. It's 2400. Like goes
Yeah,
beyond the mid game item, I would say. But like the build up is pretty good because like crown headdress, are like decent offlane items. Honestly, just random
yeah.
stats. Broadsword is obviously terrible.
Broadsword.
But
Okay,
yeah,
Drum of Endurance. I read this one. This actually I think it's pretty good. Because the old one gave you the difference. The only difference, realistically, is like it costs 300 more gold, which is a shame, but it gives you 20 attack speed aura instead of 1.25 mana.
can you still press it?
Uh, I think so. They don't say that you don't. You can't. They don't say you can, so I would assume you can.
Drums is like a mid game item to control tempo, right? But
Uh,
like, how does this cost 300 more, but it gives you attack speed more?
a better Yasha.
But like, why? What? I don't think this is good. I like old drums because it was like it gave your whole team movement speed, and all 5 heroes on your team will always use move speed, right? Even the supports to reposition. And the old drums gave you 9 all stats and was efficient. This one is like expensive, so it's not really a mid. It's not like an early game stats item, and the aura that it gives doesn't really benefit a lot of people. It's like the same problem that Vlad's has, where your team has like a pos 4 and a pos 5 who aren't really attacking much. You have a pos 3 who probably isn't attacking much. So it's basically like only 2 people getting the attack speed aura. So it's like plus 40 attack speed for your whole team. It's like, don't think it's that good.
Well,
Because like old drums gives like plus 15% move speed to your whole team when you press it, right? So that was like really strong.
do you think some team compositions maybe?
Huh?
I think some team compositions maybe could use this item.
Maybe if you have like 2 more attack, if you have like 4 attackers, you know, like you have an Ench 3 and a Lina 4, then maybe. But like usually you have 1 and 2 who attack and everyone else who fucks off. So it's not that good. It's expensive. So
Mechanism.
Chainmail is a buckler. No aura on active. It's enough. Yeah, it's just enough.
Flash item.
Mechans was a bit OP, I guess, so this is like fine.
Okay. Crimson Guard.
No longer grants the active bonus.
This is basically the same thing, you know.
Yeah,
Buckler
it's
remove
the
doesn't
same.
give armor, gives you block still. So I think this item is still fine.
Yeah, it's the same item pretty much. Just lose 2 armor aura, which is bad, I'd say.
Guardian Greaves. Base armor.
The only thing good about Guardian's Greaves is that it's a lot cheaper. Total cost is 625 less. Armor aura is no base armor aura is pretty bad. I can't remember how much it gave, but it was like pretty good. It was like, what was it, like 5 or something? It's pretty decent. I think Guardian Greaves is buffed, to be honest, because it's 600 cheaper and it's mostly for the heal and the dispel, so it's pretty good.
Okay, yeah, makes sense. Now use Buckler instead of Chainmail.
Who the fuck cares?
Gains plus 5 stats, so it's slightly
Yeah,
better.
it is slightly better, but
Not a huge difference, right?
yeah, not a huge difference. The abyssal.
Since it's got wait, never mind.
Alright, okay.
No performance blinks, right?
This one's so dumb.
It's actually, I mean, that's a fun change though.
Yeah, it's a big buff though. Stuff like Ursa
Yeah.
don't have to buy their blinks anymore.
You have like double catch now. Here, on heroes that you would maybe get kited on, you don't get kited anywhere. Two people and blink to them with the abyssal instead of like using your blink.
The it's pretty good. It's just I'm just trying to think of like who this would be really good on. It's good on. It's mostly good on Ursa, to be honest. That's like pretty much it. The only one I can really think of. But it is really good. It is a really good one. It lets you skip Blink, which lets you get one more late game item. It's really strong, actually.
Yeah. Bloodstone. So I think this is pretty strong for heroes that buy Bloodstone.
Yeah, this is like way better than all Bloodstone because Bloodstone is like an item for mana hungry heroes and it just gave HP regen. It's like sort of weird stat. Now it gives spell amp like 0.35.
Yeah, plus 200% mana regen. So this is gonna probably offset the loss of MP regen.
This item still sucks, I think, because if you have like 20 charges, that's 6% spell amp, isn't it? 7%.
7, yeah.
That's worse than Kaya.
Yeah, but it gives you benefit of Kaya as well.
And okay.
So you have 15% from 20 charges.
I think that's really bad. I think Bloodstone still sucks. I don't think anyone will buy Bloodstone. It's like it was bad before and it's not much better now, so.
What do you think about the self HP regen and lifesteal amp?
I think Sandra's really good now. Yeah, because you can like 8 damage is like whatever. This one actually has impact. Like you can buy this on like Nikes or something like that. Wraith King maybe. Status resist plus 4% is also pretty good. It's like really strong, I think.
And lifesteal amp?
I honestly think not many heroes that bought Sanjin Yasha needed attack damage, or at least they didn't need 12 attack damage. Like no one's buying Sanjin Yasha for the damage, so the HP regen lifesteal amp is going to be really strong. I think this basically makes Sanjin Yasha a strength hero item only, pretty much, because most agi heroes they have to buy. They don't really have a way to use that self HP regen. Like if you think about the people that buy Sanjin Yasha, it's like TB and stuff. Like they're not going to buy anymore. It's going to be like Nikes and Timber and shit like that. I don't know why I keep saying Timber, like Huskar, you know.
Timber.
I'm just trying to think of Timber because it's Holy Locker, right? Like maybe Lycan or something.
Okay, Sanjin Yasha is
yeah, and Halber's the same.
It's like the same chain.
Kaya and Sanj, yeah, it's all the same shit.
Locket. So, do you think it's finally viable on Lycan?
It was already viable on Lycan.
Okay, a lot of people are going crazy about this change, but I think it's like it's not really that big. I still wouldn't get this item. I rate my wand to this.
Isn't this a nerf? Because it doesn't provide regeneration application anymore. And the only people that were buying it were Timber and Huskar. So who's gonna buy this now? I'm definitely not buying this shit. There's like 10 heroes in the game that heal, and healing's not a big deal in this game. So, like, who fucking cares? Who's gonna spend 2,000 gold to consolidate a wand slot? They're just gonna sell their wand. Like, it's bizarre. I think it's trash.
It's no shit. People immediately go and build it, but I don't think it's relevant.
On who?
On some dog shit hero actually, like Mars or something. It was stupid.
Oh
it was stupid. It was like I played like unranked game to just check out the map and stuff like that, you know. Play a game, and I've seen people build it on random heroes. It's dog shit.
I think it's really bad. Yep.
Agree. Gloves of Haste changed cost.
Yeah, this is just for the it just makes power treads cheaper, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Power treads lost 5 attack speed, but I think this is
It gained it.
What the fuck?
Because phase boots were broken. So they just buff treads instead. I think everyone just buys treads now.
That's
treads really...
is that like stupid way to balance? Is something else is broken, buff the other?
I would buy treads over phase for sure right now, because
That seems good. Midas recipe.
that's
That's
just
just to offset
yeah,
the
super good.
gas
Same
and
with
phase.
the armlet. Yeah.
Veil of Discord. Okay, a lot of people going crazy about this change. What do you think? A lot of people think this item is very strong right now.
Strong.
Strong,
I
yeah.
think it depends on. Depends a lot on who you are, because the main strength of this item was the fact that you can build a lot of it from the side shop, and a lot of tanky strength offlaners want a Helm of Iron Will and a crown. And the fact that there is no side shop anymore means that you can buy whatever you want. And Veil of Discord is actually rarely the 2,100 gold item that you really want to be buying. Like, I think this item is nerfed in a way. And
Okay, but a lot of people are making the argument that now it's like even better on heroes like OD. To get the armor, you get the stats, and on top of that, you can still use it with your arcane orb.
yeah, I guess it just depends on what you're thinking about. Like, this item is nerfed on Sand King, who's like the main other builder of Veil, but it's buffed on OD. It's like all I can really say about that.
That makes sense. Iron of Shadows now requires Sage's Mask instead of infused raindrops. I'm not sure why they did that, but well, whatever.
Makes it it's kind of weird.
I think it's the same cost, or roughly the same cost.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same, but
to avoid the case of people buying raindrops and they getting them burned and oops, I don't have raindrops anymore, I have to buy them again.
well, it was really good actually, because you burn your raindrops down to one.
No, I
and make your
know.
earn.
Yeah, you could use
strong.
like 4 out of 5 charges, put it in your backpack, and then build the item. I know, but
Yeah, I mean, doesn't matter.
I don't know. Weird.
Then they increase the charge count to make people buy this.
I'm probably not gonna buy it.
I buy raindrop and don't build it into earn, to be honest. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's good on offlaners. It's good on some mids as well. Like, it's really good on Morphling and stuff like that. And when you're playing against specific burst, because you can stay on 200 health and no one can kill you ever.
Heart of Tarask.
Ah, whatever. Fuck your 10 health regen.
Doesn't matter. Duration reduced, cooldown reduced.
Still bad. Still fucking terrible. You can even make an argument that this is a nerf.
Depends on how long you're taking to clear 2 camps.
Yeah, it just depends how you see it. I would say that this is a nerf because I think Mask of Madness is like a jungling item. So I don't really care if I'm
Camps.
yeah, so I think this is like a nerf, and it's already a terrible item. So it just shows that Valve don't know what they're doing, to be honest.
Okay, that's the appearance.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
Quality of life. They made sentries more fucking expensive, thank God, but it should be way more expensive. Why is it 8 minutes?
Last longer.
Sentries should be like sentries should cost like 150 gold, to be honest. They're so ridiculous. It's like a tome and they pay for themselves if you get D-Wars. Kind of ridiculous. Denies enemy vision. Like, very dumb.
Smoke of Deceit. Reduced from 3 to 2.
From 3 to 2. It doesn't really matter. No one uses smoke in first 10 minutes, pretty much. So it's gonna cool down, right?
I do low.
I guess I don't really know what this is gonna do because it makes the replenish cooldown is only 7 minutes now, so over 20 minutes you have the same amount of smokes. But
I doubt that I will ever feel like, wow, I wish I had the smoke now.
Yeah, because past 20 minutes you're gonna get more. Past 21 minutes, but yeah, it's not a big deal. I think I rarely run out of smokes.
Blade Mail no longer pierces spell immunity.
Yeah, goodbye, Legion and Axe. This is honestly massive because a lot of the time when you play Legion on Axe, the enemy hero can actually reaction press his BKB in time because the animation is so long on your spell, right? Especially Legion. And before, you used to just kill them through their BKB with the blade mail, but now you can't. Am I understanding this one correctly? I might be interpreting this wrong. Like, does this mean like if they do pure damage, then it won't do pure damage back to them, or does this mean if they BKB, you don't do any damage to them because it returns same type, right?
Yeah, it returns the same type. Yeah.
So
If you
like,
do, I think if you do like, let's say what would be considered like magic or pure damage, I think it pure spell immunity.
well, I guess this is like if you draw an arcane orb OD and he manages the BKB, you're in for a really bad time, right? I don't know. It seems like kind of just depends what you're playing against. Like if you're playing against like Ench or OD or these big like magic damage auto attackers, you're gonna get shredded if they BKB in time. But against most heroes, I guess it doesn't change much. If I understand this correctly. All these changes are just spell immunity ones. You can just skip down to Rapier.
Rapier now has True Strike.
Yeah, whatever. Who cares?
Whatever.
Like, it's actually kind of a big deal because you can drop your MKB for something better.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of weird. It's just some random late game change.
Yeah. Okay. Shadow Blade damage increased. Ball Fury damage increased. Silver Edge damage increased.
These are just 3 items that were bad, or like Silver Edge and Shadow Blade are the same ones. They just give them a bit of damage. It's fine. I think Battle Fury still needs more damage. Like unironically, I think Battle Fury needs 60 damage to be viable, but
even more.
Step in the right direction. Because Battle Fury used to give plus 60% damage against all neutrals, right?
Oh yeah.
And now it gives like plus 24 flat. So like, how is this even close to compensating for that? It's not. You know, an old Battle Fury.
Then again, Battle Fury was pretty broken back then.
Yeah, but I mean, this Battle Fury is like so awful. You can't cleave people in fights. If you jungle with it, it's not even that fast. It's like barely better than Maelstrom. It's kind of sad.
Okay. Same for Echo Saber, right? It's just like item is dog shit. Increased damage by 3. It's minor buff.
Yeah, it's still bad. People usually use it for the slow. It's not a big deal.
Sphere cooldown reduced. All stats increased. Minor.
Yeah, it's really small. This Yule's one is big though.
That's no SF combo.
No more SF combo, and is there anything else that this changes? I think that's it, right? Just no SF combos. Fuck SF.
It's just fuck SF, yeah.
It's fine. That
surely they will. Yeah, surely they will give Shadow Fiend something to compensate for this, right?
No.
This guy no longer able to be disassembled.
I
did not know you could disable that.
Why would you ever do that? You're gonna make something out of your plate mill?
Yeah, you get a cuirass and hex.
Hex. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Weird. Style no longer able to be disassembled either. Also not do that. You would maybe disassemble Sanjin Yasha into Manta and Halberd in a very rare case.
Glimmer can be used on Courier. Okay.
Okay, hero changes. This is the long haul. This is the last of it.
Can we continue tomorrow? Because I have work tomorrow.
Oh
really
shit.
You can do this. You can do this solo if you want. But like Jesus Christ, I'm just we're like halfway through it. I'm fucking dying.
Sure, man. I'm not even sure if anyone was just watching still, but we can surely split this into
2 parts.
Just sprint for the second, like the heroes, because we really spent a lot of time on the neutral items. I think.
Yeah.
Alright, sure. Okay, but anyone is still watching that, thanks for tuning in. I guess we're gonna continue this tomorrow.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna cut it here.